food. No, what is this? Yo, what's going on, everybody? What's going on, guys? What's going on, guys? It's your boy, Chips Ahoy. Okay, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Probably scared everybody away with that comment just now. Probably not my best comment, but, you know, it is what it is. It is what it is. We join in chatting, baby. We join in chatting, baby. Come here, AT. The goat is live. The goat. You're the goat, man. Thanks for stopping by. Y'all the real goats, though. You know, showing your love. I always appreciate it. Hope you guys are doing well. Hope you're doing well, Camille. You're doing well. Today is a nice Monday evening for me. I don't know what time it is for you, but hopefully you had a good day, you know. And yeah, thanks for being here. Thanks for being here. We're chilling. I might be drawing something that is super it's just hot where I am. It's hot where I am too. It's hot where I am too. It's hot where I am too. I don't even know where to start when it comes to drawing this. So I'm just gonna like just draw some references first, and then I'll like work my way around. Work my way around. Where are you from, though? Where are you from? Where are you from? Brother. Florida? Oh, that's pretty much a Caribbean country. I mean that means we're pretty much living in the same place then. You know, just get rid of the fact that, you know, where I live a bit, I don't know, poor. Yeah. That means we feel the same pain. For the most part, I would like to believe, based on what I've heard people say. Based on what I've heard people say. We feel the same pain, brother. It's hot out here in Jamaica. Very hot out here. Like, it wasn't as hot until recently because the wind was blowing a little bit, you know what I'm saying? We were getting a bit of wind. But like, Wind stopped. Wind stopped, and then like the heat didn't stop though. The heat kept on going, and you know, the rest is history. It's history. Nah, you're right. Yep. Yeah. Brandon could be the same page for a while now. How do you draw animals? I'm just trying to like draw a capybara right now. I like the capybaras as just animals. I think they're pretty cool. I miss the winter wind, same. I think capybaras are pretty cool, but it's also the fact that I have like I want to have at least a capybara-esque character in my lineup of characters. Full on capybara. But I don't know. Wait, the winter wind is greatly appreciated for us how could I say, Caribbean or overall hot places. We can appreciate the winter wind, you know. It does miracles. I'm gonna make his eye. Okay, wait. I'm gonna actually try to like, draw it as realistic first. Hey, what's up? I'm glad I found you streaming now. What's going on, Lily? Yeah, this is another quick little stream. You know what I'm saying? Pass the time. You know, just trying to like get a little stuff done. You know. Like streaming is like my filler arc, you know. It's a part of my filler arc, just like with, you know, when you're watching anime and you have those filler episodes. Like it's pretty much the same thing for me in streaming, man. It's my filler arc, filler until the next video drops. You know what I'm saying? How's going on? We're just having a bit of filler arc right now, filler content. That probably pissed off a lot of people though, especially if like you're like if you ever watch Naruto. And you know how Naruto is with filler content. Do these guys have mounts? I can't tell. These guys have mounts? Cappy, I'm gonna type right here. Cappy, Vara, Rex. Your side quest, yeah, yeah, pretty much. A Cappy Butler. Something like that, I guess. So like, yeah, this. I mean, actually, that's actually a great idea, Cammy. That's a great idea. I might just like you know, in series, you have these animal characters that play more than one role. I might as well just like have many different versions of these animal characters play different roles, little cute roles, you know. But the main capybara, his name will be Halo, right? That's the main capybara, and he's pretty much like, I don't know if you ever watched Seven Deadly Sins, but Halo is pretty much like Hawks, the pig from Seven Deadly Sins, except that he's a bit more, no offense to Hawk, but he's a bit more useful. You know, Halo has healing powers, and he actually can, like, he can box a little bit. He can fight a little bit. You know what I'm saying? He can fight a little bit. He's gonna have like this little halo around him. You know, when the powers kick in, and when the powers don't kick in, the halo's gonna be like around his neck. He's pretty much gonna be like the mascot for the show and for like my channel and stuff like that. So yeah, I'm just that's what he is. His name's Halo. Fire name? Thanks, Lufisinga, thanks. Why does this remind me of My Hero Academia school president? I mean, if it does, then that's cool. That's cool, because in the running joke in the series or the manga or the whatever is that Halo likes to be referred to, just like Hawks is referred to as, I think Hawks in Seven Deadly Sins is referred to as Master. Halo is referred to as Captain. You know, Halo likes to be called Captain Halo. Likes to be called Captain Halo and whatever. So Yeah, it's pretty funny. That's like my little running joke that I have for this character, man. And like he's like the comic relief character that is just on the team, and you know everybody respects and shows love to. You know, kind of similar to Chopper in One Piece. You know, kind of similar to him like that. That's pretty much what Halo's gonna be. Yep. So I'm just like trying to get like a little practice in, because I want to like stylize him a little bit. You know, stylize him a little bit. You know, instead of like having these diamond eyes, he's gonna have like this, just a line, something like this, just a line instead. So I'm gonna get this practice in real quick before I like really start to get in on him. His design is very simple, so he's gonna be like so much easier to draw versus literally everybody else. Like the pig in 7 Deadly Sins, yes. Like the pig in 7 Deadly Sins. You know, that's where the main inspiration for the character comes from. Hawks in 7, and I liked Hawks as a character. I think he was pretty cool. You know, he added a lot of interest and comic relief. So, same idea I have for Halo. Jimmy Glitch, what's going on? Hey bro, how's it going, dude? Hope you're doing pretty alright for yourself. You know, welcome to the stream. Thanks for stopping by. Hope you're doing pretty good on this nice Monday evening. Nice Monday evening. What's everybody working on? You know, if you're an artist in the chat right now, what are you working on? You know, what you doing? What's that project you got going on for you right now? You working on a little comic or doing stuff for school, or you just having a bit of fun? Wait, how does he fight though? Like magic or bro moving his legs? Really cool character. Thanks, Luffy. He fights with. All right, so this is still in the, what could I call it? The planning phase. This is in the planning phase, but he fights with regular weapons. But obviously, his name being Halo, and the fact that he has an actual Halo, I think it just makes sense that he works off of, cliche as it might sound, I think it makes sense that he works off of like light-based weapons, light-based magic weapons. So he'll be this little cute capybara. You know, let's just draw like a little Kirby here. This little cute capybara. I'm messing this up so bad. This little cute capybara with a light sword, you know, a light sword. When he doesn't have the light sword, he has a light arrow, light bow and arrow. You know what I'm saying? He can do these little cool things. So like he's like a small package character that can do some really cool, epic things. You know what I'm saying? Like really cool, epic things. Yeah, and Halo is on his own adventure. You know, he just so happens to cross. Let me show you guys the main character here. He just so happens to, well, I quote, where's the MC? I quote when I say this. He just so happens to cross paths with the main character and the rest of the crew. So happens to, you know what I'm saying? So happens to cross paths with the main character and the rest of the crew, and you know, similar like One Piece, he joins up with the crew, and him and the crew just get work done. You know what I'm saying? Some adventures, you know, he's the healer, but he can fight, can fend for himself, you know what I mean? He's kind of overpowered, I ain't gonna lie, for what he is. He's kind of overpowered, but hey, you know, it is what it is. Alright, let's read these. Okay, my Monday started kind of rough, but I'm working on a fan comic. That's great. Sorry that it started off sucky, you know. I don't like Mondays. I typically crash out every Monday. I have a terrible time every Monday. Every Monday I tend to crash out, but it's good that it got better. Hopefully that fan comic that you're working on goes pretty well. I'm drawing an OC right now. Okay, nice. I just draw OCs, but I hope to make a webcomic one day. Cool. I like how everybody is into the comic thing. I hope to see all of you make that comic, including myself. I'm making a villain character. He is inspired by Kenshin, that one villain that I liked till I saw that he burned his face. So now I'm trying to make a character like him, but with hot face, you know? I type up my story every now and then, though. Okay, you type up your story. I don't tell my story. I'm still in the rough thinking phase of my story, but I'm gonna start typing eventually, trust. Now, Lily, with that Kenshin character, he sounds pretty cool. I watched Kenshin such a long time ago, so I'm sorry, I don't really know which character you're talking about, but it sounds pretty cool. Sounds pretty cool. So yeah, everybody seems to got something that they're working on. That's great. You know, everybody got their dreams and aspirations that they're going for. Pretty cool. Keep working on them, guys. Keep working on them. You're crying? What are you crying for, Camille? What are you crying for? I'm trying out a new pen. Well, it's not a new pen, it's just a G pen with no pressure. I typically don't draw like this, but why you crying? Yeah, that's the same thing. I typically don't draw like this, but I'm trying to figure it out. I want it to be more. I want it to be more jittery, if that makes sense. But it doesn't seem like texture. That's okay though. I don't really. I can just do this. Is it because you can't find a reference for a pose? That is a justifiable reason to cry. I ain't gonna lie. It's a very justifiable reason to cry. I've been there. Been there, done that. Ah, just the evil LOL. Yeah, not being able to find a pose is pose references is awful. It's awful. Sometimes you just don't want to like use up your brain power, you know. You just want to save it for later. So like, I know a couple of you guys are like returning. Like I know Lily's reason already, but you can still answer if you want. If you like want to still like spread or you know let everybody else in the chat know what you're into. But like, what got you guys into art? You know what got you guys drawing? I think this is okay. Brother, it's so hard to get the likeness of these guys. What got you guys drawing? You know, what inspired you to draw? What did you see? Was it something when you were younger? What did you see? What made you start to go on this path of torment and suffering? Anime in short, valid. Manga, valid. Be right back, I'm gonna get my old PFP and put it on. Cool. I want to get money like you, dude. It's all money. Being broke made me motivated. Ah! Hold on, I'm not laughing for the wrong reasons. I'm laughing because who told you I got money? Who told you I got who told you I got money though? But I respect it though. I respect it. I ain't gonna lie, I respect it. I respect it. That's very respectable. You know, tried and true. You know. But you know, obviously, I don't need to tell you that money's in everything. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. You know, I want to say I want to try to get money. Yeah. Money's a decent motivator though, but it isn't everything. So, Yeah, if you heard me talk about that, that means you also heard me talk about the fact that isn't everything. But yeah, that's pretty cool. I think everybody should aspire to like make a living off of their work in some way, shape, or form. You know what I'm saying? Like, let your work be able to help you live a better life, so that you can end up making better work, if that makes sense. So that's completely fine for money to be your motivator. I mean, like, that we both kind of got the same reason, I believe. Yeah. Not only me and you, all of us got the same reason. Money's nice. You know, don't let nobody trick you though. You know what I'm saying? Like money kind of cool, kind of cool. You know, it's just not everything. It's kind of cool though. Kind of cool though. Money can get you some nice, cool little things. You know what I'm saying? Money's kind of nice. You know? It's not, if it's just the money, then you know you're not gonna go very far. But money's nice. It's cool. It's cool. Yeah, that's coming from a broke person, by the way. That's not because like that's not because like I got like 100 million in the bank, chat. You know, it's coming from a broke person. Money's kind of cool. Money's valid. You know what I'm saying? It's kind of valid. It's kind of valid. Money can buy things to make you happy, but it can't buy happiness. Exactly. 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 So like if there's anybody else whose main motivator is money, just remember what Luffy said. That's right. That's right there. I don't know. This guy has a lot of fur. I don't know. I'm gonna switch pens because the real G pen is not giving me. It's not giving, as kids would say. Is that what kids would say nowadays, or I don't know? As people would say nowadays, I guess. I'm not chronically online, which is I don't know how to feel about that, to be honest. I think if I was online more, I'll be more inspired, but at the same time, I don't know. I think that's okay. I don't know. I really don't know. Actually, in the eyes, I think it's a bit like this. I'm not sure. A bit like this. Sure. I'm gonna bring in the reference into this so you guys can actually see whatever I'm saying. It's like you know what I'm looking at. Not like I should try to aim for one. It's just like a little study. It's like it's drawings of a baby capybara and like so on and so forth. Make money so you can support yourself and help you to also increase the quality of your art. Exactly, like how I like to say it. You know, especially when if you're looking for people to support you, right? And your work. I think it's Red Soup. What's going on? Welcome to the chat, brother. I think it's more important for you to focus on like getting support for your art, because once your art is supported, you will automatically be supported. You know what I'm saying? So like, it's mainly just to make better art. So like people care more about art, like more about artists' art than the actual artist. It's just the truth. You know, they care more about the work that you create than you, but they want to ensure that you are okay so that you can keep on making the work that you're making. So yeah, always get money to support yourself so you can end up making better art. So like, this is what this entire art channel is for. It's just to support the art. You know what I'm saying? It's to get art seen, get more support to the art so that I can end up making more art, cooler art, and do cooler things. This channel really isn't to support me. Supporting me is a byproduct. I'm second. I'm second on this channel. I come second. The art comes first. You know, it's all for the art, man. It's all for the art. What's good, gang? You know, we chilling. That's what we're doing over here. We chilling. Like, at the end of the day, what I want to do that supports me, if that makes sense, Like, there is gonna be a, and I quote, gaming arc. There are gonna be more YouTube channels that I make in the future because I really like this YouTube thing. I find it very fun. So there's gonna be like different arcs, you know. Once the art channel is good to be by itself a little bit more, you know, art can talk for itself a bit more, and I don't have to really like be in it all as much. There's gonna be different things that I do, you know. Gaming arc, gaming channel arc. You know, I haven't played video games in a very, very, very long time. I just got finished making a fire drawing. Then share it, bro. Share it in the Discord, man. Why are you holding off the drawing from us, man? Like, come on. Come on, ganger. Hey, John, I'm drawing capybaras. I was explaining this whole thing to the chat earlier. I'm drawing capybaras. I'm practicing this. I'm just like getting a little quick study of capybaras for like this character that I'm making. You should post on Discord if you don't mind. What games are gonna play? I already posted it. Okay, cool. Games? I don't know. I really don't know. It's not like I have a computer that can handle most modern games, but we'll see when the time is right. I like open world adventure games like GTA, Red Dead, any fantasy game like Elden Ring and stuff like that. I like games like that. So yeah, definitely gonna be playing those for sure. Even though, like, you know, the audience or the hype for them might have died down a little bit. Definitely gonna like play them for my own experience and stuff. Already posted. All right, let's check that out. Oh, real quick chat. Yeah, I played Devil May Cry. I played Devil May Cry since I was a kid. I played DMC 5. I love DMC 5. DMC 5 was tough. Where's the art? Where did you post it? Oh, you just posted it. Okay, hold on. Red Soup, it's all done. Now that's tough. Hold on, brother. Let's put some eyes on this one here real quick. Let's put some eyes on this one here. It's a screenshot chat, so bear with me. But let's put some eyes on Red Soup's art real quick. That's tough. That's really tough. Hold on. Put some eyes on Red Soup's art real quick. Oops, unsupported file format. Okay, hold on. Push the pin is being weird. I think I have to take a screenshot. The screenshot might lower the quality a little bit, but it's still cool. This is Red Soup's art, guys. This is Red Soup's art. This is Red Soup's little comic panel right here. Alright, even under that razor blade, she still hit like a truck. I won't tell you again. Keep your guard up. And this is sick. This is sick. This is sick. This is for a webtoon. This is sick. This is very, very sick. I ain't gonna lie. This is tough. This is tough. Shout out Red Soup. Shout out Red Soup. This is cool. I especially like the entire atmosphere, the entire red vibes that she's giving off here. Very dangerous. Very, you know. What's the Discord? Is it on Patreon? It is on Patreon, but it's free to join. You know what I'm saying? But if you want to join the Patreon, you know, feel free to as well. You know, support is appreciated. But I'm gonna share the Discord link in the chat right now. So yeah, give me a quick second here. I keep on forgetting to share the chat link. It's a mod that makes Tree feel like 5. You should play DMC 5. I really do want to play DMC Tree. I really want to play DMC Tree. I want to play like every DMC up to 5 all over again. You know, so maybe I'll do that in my own spare time. It's not fair I made for a creator I like. This is tough though, dude. This is tough. But yeah, the server link is on Discord, but I'll share it with you right here on Patreon. I'll share it with you guys here. Shoot, YouTube. He's gonna make a webtoon. His art's really good. That's nice. That's nice. Again, I would make a webtoon, but I just don't like the format. That's just me personally, though. Like I like the format, but I don't know. Like if I ever make a webtoon, it's gonna be like a one-off thing. You know, like maybe a different story. Maybe I tell a different story on that. I've watched a new DMC show. Yeah, I watched a new DMC show. I have mixed feelings about it. I have mixed feelings because like some aspects about it were a bit different, but overall, I think it was pretty good. You know, I think it was pretty good. I think they I wish they did some other things better though. I wish they did some other things better though. Like in the beginning of it all, it was pretty good. I ain't gonna lie, it was pretty good. But then like it got a little bit different. Okay, there's a Discord server, guys. So anybody who hasn't joined it, you can join right there, right there. But yeah, the art's tough. The art's tough. Shout out Red Suit. The art's tough. Yeah, they butchered Lady's character, dude. They butchered Lady's character. Butchered her. Butchered her, man. Butchered her. Fire art? Yeah. Yeah. Red Suit got it. Red Suit got it right there. Nice art. Nice art, man. I really like the hand. Yeah, it's pretty cool. And I wish, like, at the end of the show, and I'm not trying to spoil the show for anybody, all I'm gonna say at the end of the show, I don't remember if they did play the song, but I wish they played I am the storm that is approaching. I think they did play it. I don't know. I don't remember, but like it didn't feel as impactful as I wanted it to be. You know what I'm saying? I wanted it to be a little bit more impactful at the end, you know, when that character came on. Yeah, Virgil was very corny, bro. Very corny, brother. Virgil was corny, bro. Brother. Why did it roll like that though? Why did it roll like that though? Like, damn, bro. Virgil was very corny at the end, dude. They did play with a remix version. I've been trying to get out of my comfort zone because I'm still pretty bad at drawing them too. Oh, turns out I was already in the server. Forgot. Okay, cool. Cool, but yeah, the remix was not as good. Yeah, I don't know. I feel like the person who directed that show, I think he only cared about one part of the DMC franchise. I don't think he cared enough. You know what I'm saying? Like, it felt like he just wanted to be, like, super edgy, which DMC is very edgy. But, I don't know, some things are just, like, ugh. Just not right, you know what I'm saying? It's not right. Didn't feel right. Didn't feel right at all, brother. Didn't feel right at all. But it was a good show, though. Some aspects, I understand the hate, and some other aspects, it's kind of like the hate is kind of forced. I was even gonna make a whole video about it, you know, but I never did. I never did. So, yeah. I am the storm that is approaching. Let's change the playlist real quick to this Expedition Territory music. I think it's pretty cool. Yeah, it didn't feel like DMC. It's kind of a diff show with DMC skin on it, pretty much. It wasn't bad though. I still had fun with it. Yeah, I did too. Mad Hatter has a reasonable crash out for sure. For sure. Mad Hatter really did have a reasonable crash out. Yo, Cameo. Oh, I just realized. Thanks for supporting the Patreon. Shout out Cameo, everybody. Shout out Cameo. You know, I won't let you guys down. Thanks for the support. But yeah, Mad Hatter really did have a reasonable crash out. That actually to me was the more impactful part of the entire series, because brother, again, spoiler alert for anybody who wants to watch the show. I'm sorry, I'm gonna happen now. The fact that he was a very good guy who was trying to help people who were already in need. So like I'm talking about it in a bit of vague context for those who know. And like it was just prejudice, man. Stereotypes and prejudice. That was the entire reason for everything to go wrong. So when those folk crossed over into the human realm, you're like, oh, all of you are the same. Stereotypical. You know what I'm saying? Stereotype and prejudice. And boom, you know, backfired. Mad Hatter had his run. And you know what I also didn't like about that show too as well? I felt like Dante's powers were super inconsistent at some point. Like I felt at the beginning of the show, he was very, very powerful. But then like all of a sudden, bro's like, you know, like 30% weaker. Lady can get the jump on, bro. Like, huh? What? Huh? Excuse me? How can lady just get the jump on, bro, all the time? I'm saying, like, come on, guys. Like, let's have some consistency here. Come on, please. I beg. I beg. I beg. I beg. I beg. I beg. There's some consistency. That's all I pray for. Consistency. That's all I pray for. But it was a fun watch, so not too mad. Yeah, she bought him 3 times. It was super annoying, dude. Super annoying. I was pissed off every single time. Yeah, that too. I'm like, yo, isn't it the case that we're roasting DMC? DMC, the Netflix show. We're not roasting, we're just giving our opinions. But isn't it the case where flipping in DMC they actually teamed up? So like, why are you like stretching it out though? Why are you stretching it out though? Come on. What I did like though, I liked how the demons that were fighting against the government or whatever with Mad Hatter the bunny. I like how in they actually cared for other demon folk, like the slime guy that could actually change into other characters, other people. I liked how he actually cared for the other folk that he was, you know, protecting versus the Mad Hatter. You know, so I like that. I think that was pretty cool. I think that was pretty interesting. And I also liked how they explained the slime guy's powers. He pretty much can't copy people who are dead. They have to be alive. So like when I heard him say that, I'm like, okay, for sure Virgil's alive then, because he copied Virgil in the beginning of the show. So that I think that was like pretty cool. You know what I'm saying? That's like a pretty like foreshadowing of how everything worked out. So yeah, I give props to that though. That's like solid writing right there. Like so, in that aspect, things work better. You know, work better in that aspect. Yeah, the Devil Trigger, he got away too early for real. And I don't mean to nitpick. I don't mean to nitpick now, chat. Just hear me out. I don't. Animation is animation. I get it. But the Devil Trigger being all only 3D though, come on, man, like, come on, gang, come on now, gang. You could have spared some money in the budget. Come on, gang, come on, spare some money in the budget. Come on, spare some money in the budget, man. Spare some money in the budget. Don't bring that back. Don't let that just be 3D all the way. I don't know, like some things in animators shouldn't be 3D. You know what I'm saying? Like some things that shouldn't be 3D. Personally. personally. Yeah, I don't know. That's what I'm thinking of. Why was there religion when in the DMC show? I don't know. I don't know. I'm wondering the same damn thing. That's what I'm telling you. I feel like the person who directed the show did not really, care for a certain side of the franchise. I think he just wanted to like make something super edgy, and he felt like that's how he had to do it. The budget kicked in for sure. Yeah, the Devil Trigger scene was cool though. I'm just nitpicking. It was cool. I'm not gonna take away from it. It was cool. The music was cool. And like, there's a couple fight scenes in that was tough. You know what I'm saying? So like, that's why I felt like the hate was forced, because in some aspects it was just tough. It was tough. It's tough. So like, overall series rating, I'll give it like a solid 6 or 7. It wasn't the greatest thing I've ever seen, but it wasn't the worst thing I've seen either. It wasn't the worst thing I've seen either. I just hope Dante starts acting like him in DMC's tree self in season 2. Yeah, that's what people really want. People really want that Dante, because in this series he's supposed to be a teenager, so it's understandable. Like, a lot of people are upset at the fact that he was a teenager, and like he was like saying some cringe stuff here and there, but like, he's a teenager, he's gonna say cringe stuff. It's like, calm down, Jamal. Don't pull out the 9. Don't pull out the 9. But yeah, overall 6 or 7 out of 10. That's my overall rating. He wasn't as cliche as some other things that I've seen. Like, there's this anime called Windbreaker. I don't know if any of you've seen that anime before. Some of you probably might like it. And Windbreaker is one of those animes that is so extraordinarily cliche that I could not watch it. Like, there is nothing wrong with it. There's zero things wrong with it. Zero. It has great animation, great voice acting, but it's so cliche, bro. Windbreaker is like Tokyo Revengers, if you ever seen the anime, or the generic high school fight anime with the elder senior, a high school senior that's eventually gonna leave the school, and the sophomore who wants to be the strongest. I don't know, I just couldn't watch it, bro. Yeah, I had the same exact critique. Yeah, I just couldn't. I don't know if the music is too loud. Hold on, let me turn this down. I just couldn't. I honest to God tried to watch Windbreaker, but I just couldn't, man. I couldn't. I said to myself many times, there's nothing wrong with this. It's just so cliche. It's just so hard to watch. Like, I just rubbed the theme into my face too much, like I'm too stupid to read between the lines. It was just too much. It was too much of the same damn thing, brother. And it sucks, At least with flipping Tokyo Revengers, they had the sci-fi aspect to it, where brother could have rewind time or whatever, going to the past or going to the future of the past or whatever. But Windbreaker is so generic, so generic. So generic. Good anime, but so generic. The budget is so high on it too. So generic though. The best character in Windbreaker to me is the glasses guy from the other school, with the generic strong kid that loses his passion and becomes evil because he can't get to fight strong people anymore. You know the kid that I'm talking about. Like, the glasses guy, the friend to that guy, was the best character in the show to me because he had heart, and I respected him for that. So yeah, he was the best character in the show to me, personally. Best character to me. No, animation was good. Now in season 2 though, yeah, you're not catching me watching that. I'm sorry. I stopped in episode 7. Again, there's nothing wrong with it. I just couldn't finish it. I just stopped in episode 7. I just couldn't finish it. I tried. I stopped watching it and I went and watched this anime called Summertime Rendering. Summertime Rendering was peak. I'm so glad I stopped watching Windbreaker and watched Summertime Rendering. I'm so glad I did that. But one thing, if I remember correctly, I saw this on YouTube Short, but the song used for the Devil Trigger scene wasn't Dante's Devil Trigger song used in the game. Really? Really? Once again, really? Why? You know, like, do they not have rights? You know, do they not have rights to use it? What's the reason behind that? What do you think about Fire Force and Soul Eater? I watched Soul Eater when I was stupidly young, like so young. I didn't even, yeah, it was Nero's theme for sure. I saw the exact same thing too. And Nero's voice actor is the voice actor for Dante in the Netflix series. I watched Soul Eater when I was young. I never even watched it either. I just saw like clips of it. Like my brother would watch it, and I would just like, you know, get little peeks of it, little peeks. But I think it's tough. Like based on the clips that I've seen, I am gonna watch it as an adult now. Fire Force, I think Fire Force is good. I think it's a very good show. The concept is, at least to me, it's a different concept. I've never seen a concept like it. I've heard people. I haven't watched season 3 yet, which took stupidly long to come out, mind you. But I heard people talk about the fact that the animation kind of like died down a little bit. Like it's not as good as the other seasons. You know what I'm saying? But you know, it seems to like not piss everybody off that much to where they wouldn't watch it. So, you know, I think it's good. But overall, I love Fire Force. Fun fact: Fire Force's season 1 intro is the only intro I have ever watched for every single episode. It's that good. It's that good, ladies and gentlemen. In my honest opinion, that's the only intro that I've ever watched every episode. It's just top tier. It's top tier. I'm sad Soul Eater never came back. There's so many animes that need to come back, man. So many animes. Like there's this one anime which is kind of like niche. I was a sucker for these love story shonen animes back when I was younger, and I still kind of am. This anime is called Chivalry of the Failed Knight. I think it was so flipping good. Chivalry of the Failed Knight and this other anime called 100. You know, this lover action shonen anime. Those two animes were so good in my honest opinion, and they just never came back, which is just sad. So it should have came back too for sure. Seeing that, you know, they share the same order. And FFS3 took so long, I forgot about it. Yeah, it took Fire Force season 3 took stupidly long for no real reason, and that's kind of like what kind of is doing it in right now. But it's life, I guess. You know, it is what it is. Like, look at One Punch Man. One Punch Man is taking dummy long for no reason. No reason at all. Like studio problems, mixing up with studio and so on and so forth. It was actually Dante's son, Devil Trigger song they used in the show. Dante's son? You mean Virgil's son? Because Nero is Virgil's son. If Soul Eater had to come back, it would need the Brotherhood treatment for sure. Because the anime had an original ending. Nice. No, it was Virgil's son. Yeah, okay. Yeah. I'm gonna watch Soul Eater though. There's this other anime too that I watched, that I got glimpses of back when I was younger. It's this anime where this guy, the name is on the tip of my tongue. Oh, it's this anime where this kid has the fire on his forehead. I completely forgot the name of it. It's this anime where this kid has a fire on his forehead, and like I think he eats pills to get the power. That anime was tough. I watched it. I watched everything up to the end. But I watched it when I was young, so I completely forgot about it. You know, that was tough. That was tough. Anime was tough. Let's try to draw like a stylized capybara now. We'll just put these to the side. Hitman, that's what it is. Hitman Reborn. That's what it is. Hitman Reborn. Hitman, yeah, that's what it is. Hitman Reborn. That's it. Hitman Reborn. Yeah, that anime was pretty cool. Hitman Reborn was pretty cool. Hitman Reborn was pretty cool. Fire Force Season 3 is not as bad as everyone says it is. I'm glad. I'm so glad you said that. I can go watch it now, and at least I know that somebody else watches it and knows that it's, you know, it's pretty good. Hitman, yeah, I know what it is. Sugar of the Failed Knight. I remember watching that like 3 years ago. Yeah, it was pretty good. It was pretty good. I liked it. Never got a season 2 though. never saw. The anime never made out of hood. Stopped right there. Like RIP to all the animes that never made out of hood. Like season 1 jail. Season 1 jail is a terrible place to be. RIP to all his animes, man. RIP. RIP's in the chat for all his animes that never got like season 1. Never got like season 1 jail. I like Fire Force OP1 and 2. OP1 is tough. Tough. I never skipped it once. I even bragged about the fact that I never skipped it. I never skipped it once. I even had like friends who also admitted that people who I never expected to like tell me stuff like that came to me and be like, "Yo, Fire Force's season 1 opening is tough." You know what I'm saying? Tough. Season 2 Prison School when? I don't know. I don't know. Are we gonna talk about that? Are we gonna talk about it? Prison School is I don't even know if Prison School knows the difference between fan service or not. I don't know where Prison School draws the line in that department. Prison School, watched that when I was younger too. That that was out way before the word gooner was a term. You know, that was truly gooning. I ain't gonna lie. I'm remembering some things from Prison School and I don't know, man. I don't know. I don't even want to know how much more extreme it got in its you know, final couple chapters. I don't even want to know. Where's the second season of Sugar of the Failed Knight? There isn't any. It just never got any. That's the sucky part. It just never got any, which sucks. Just never got any. Nah, bear with me, I don't really draw animals, so like, I want to have a couple animals in my series, like main character animals. So getting to stylize them is like super important. And like designs can change, you know. So. Nothing can be worse than High School DxD, you're right. Well, I'm ashamed to say that when I was younger, again, I think it's because that was just the easier set of anime to get into. Now that I'm older, I'm an adult, I care so much for an anime story. I care more about an anime story than I do animation. Animation is like second for me. Story is first, you know. Story and character development is first for me. But unfortunately, when I was younger, I watched a lot of Gooner anime. So there was this, like just like in High School DxD, where the MC had to, you know, get aroused to get more powerful. There was this other anime, which I don't remember the name of, and I'm glad I don't. that there were like a bunch of girls and this one guy MC, and like the guy was the only, like, so they have like this mecha world, and only girls can operate those mecha suits, and the guy was the one rare gem of, you know, a person who can operate a mecha suit. And with him being that little rare gem, they found out that the girls can recharge off of the guy by, you know, you know, do I have to say it? I don't think I don't think I have to say it. They can recharge off the guy by, stuff. And I think that was the worst thing I've ever seen. um, what you think about Boruto? Dog water, yeah, dog water. No, actually, I watched Boruto up to episode 40. I will not forget that. I literally pinned it in my brain where I stopped watching Boruto. I watched Boruto up to episode 40. I don't think it's I don't think Boruto is terrible. Boruto is just coming off of Naruto, which is just unfortunate. You can't come off of something like that. That's too much weight to carry. And plus, all of us being Naruto fans, I'm assuming, Naruto fans are gonna appreciate Naruto and Sasuke and the OGs far more than they're gonna appreciate his son. And especially that we see that, the thing that made me so upset about Boruto and made me decide I would never watch it, even when everything is done and said, is when flipping Boruto, Momoshiki Boruto, whatever the heck you want to call him, gouged out Sasuke's eyeball. How in God's name can a kid run up on pretty much a demigod? Brother can, like, you nerfed bro so badly, and a kid can run up on him. Brother can see everything. How could he not see that? How could he not see the fact that kid was gonna run up on him and tear his eyes out, But whatever, sloppy writing, whatever. It is what it is. Boruto is good. Wow, you think it is? I think it's horrible, I'm not gonna lie. Bro's outing himself. Yeah, that anime is something else. Hello. I heard the manga is good. I heard the same thing too. I heard it's good, but that's fine. It can stay good. It doesn't have to be good with me. It stay good on its own. I remember that anime too. I might just be cooked. Me and you both. We're both cooked, Luffy. We're both cooked. We should probably take these secrets to the grave, me and you. Yeah, I don't think we should be making the masses know what we've seen. We've seen things, okay? We've seen things. Unfortunately, I think I was gooning before gooning was a flipping term. It sucks. I think I was gooning before gooning was a flipping term. It's unfortunate. Emerge, Capybars! Emerge, Capybars! Nelson, what's going on? Welcome to the stream. By the way, if you haven't liked the stream already, just go ahead and like the stream, so I can boost up in the algorithm or whatever you guys do. Thank you. I honestly think an AI is responsible for writing of the Hollywood movies, pretty much. I don't blame you. Modern day Hollywood movies might be used AI. And by the way, I don't think AI is bad for other things apart from stealing art. I think it's terrible for stealing people's work. I think it's a terrible tool for doing that. But like helping to write scripts, and so on and so forth, and give you ideas and whatever, definitely useful. Definitely useful tool for that. Definitely useful tool for that. Definitely useful for that. But like stealing people's work, no. Make it 5. It's 5. Shout out 5 guys. 5 likes on the stream. Oh my god. Oh my god. Why did I should be cleaning my house, not dry? I mean, I agree. AI really should be cleaning houses. It shouldn't be drawing. It shouldn't be drawing. It shouldn't be drawing. I agree. Why do you watch so many Gooner animes? Because you're only teenagers. Yes. Honestly, yes, and I just like love stories. I'm sorry. As much as I hate to admit it, I just like love stories. I like good love stories, but I just looked in the wrong direction for a love story, if that makes sense. I looked at the worst place possible for a love story, chat. And that was Gooner anime. I'm looking for reference of capybaras right now. That's why I'm not drawing. I'm sorry. I'm looking for capybara reference. I was looking the worst place possible for a love story. You can't draw hands. I should just need to cook for me. Oh my god. You guys are funny, man. You guys are funny. You guys are funny. Real quick, side note, apart from anime, like, what games have you guys been into since recently? Like, what are you playing right now? Just out of curiosity. What are you playing and what would you recommend? Like, to someone like me, I'm mainly into action adventure games, fantasy games, so open world games like GTA 5, Red Dead Redemption, Elden Ring. I've never played Monster Hunter Wilds, but I'm open to the idea. So like, what are you guys playing right now? If you're playing any games. Ding ding, cute drawings. Hey, thank you. I need my itch of a love story every once in a while. Yeah, that's why I watch K dramas. Yeah, you got me. That's why I watch. That's why I watch K. You got me. Hold on. Let me drop this in. You got me. That's why I watch K drama. I watch K dramas from time to time. From time to time, you catch me in a K drama. You know, you catch me in a K drama. I just love a good love story. Let me just put this meme in here real quick. You know, put this meme in here real quick. You got me. You got me. You got me. I watch a K drama here and there. You got me. Bomb Rush Cyberpunk is a fire game. Okay. There's no such thing as a genuine love in a good enemy, so y'all were doomed to fail from the start. Persona 3, 4, 5. Okay. I have retired from gaming for now. Halo games for me right now. Jet Set Radio. I think I've heard about that. Jet Set Radio. Where? Hold on. Let me see if I can Google that. Bomb Rush. Let me see. Let me do this. Yes, I did. I did hear about this. Yeah, I think it's pretty cool. I did see art of it on Twitter and stuff like that. I heard it's dope. I heard it's dope. I might give it a shot. Seems like it's gonna have like a short story. Never good at my Mario phase or racing games. Same. Like I don't own a Nintendo Switch, but if I had a Nintendo Switch right now, I'll probably be playing Super Smash Bros. and I've never grown up. I love Smash Bros. And I've never played much of the new Nintendo Switch. And I love racing games. I love Forza Horizon. I love Forza. I love it. Love it so much. It's my whole personality. Oh, I'm lying. It's really fun. I suggested Nintendo's such a greedy ass movie. Yeah, Nintendo. Unfortunately, Nintendo seems to be going the wrong direction now, which is just disappointing. Whatever the hell they're doing with their games and the fact that we don't own the games anymore, you know, I don't know if you guys heard the news, but basically how they're going about it now is that when you pay for a cartridge or whatever, you don't own it. You don't own it outright. They have all rights to block you from the game, and you're only paying for access to the game through their servers, which is insane. That's insane to me. How can you tell me that I paid $500 something for a video game console with my own money, and yet you can stop me from playing it whenever you feel like? And then when I paid for your $100 Mario Kart game, I'm only paying for access to your server. So when you stop running the game and you turn your servers off 10 years down the line, am I just cooked? Is that it? Am I just cooked? You know what I'm saying? But like, we can talk all we want about them being a terrible company, but people are still buying the game, bro. The game's sold out, I've heard. I've heard the game is sold out. Nintendo Switch 2 is sold out. You can't get it anywhere right now, so people are still buying it. So it sucks, but I guess it's working. I don't know. I guess it's working. I don't really like love stories because I find myself just always nitpicking like on too many losing heroines. The anime was the love story I watch and I wish I did. Yeah, fair. $90 for slop cards is disgusting, and you don't even own it. Did you also know that they can brick your Switch whenever they want? Exactly, they can brick it whenever they want. Like if you mod it or they just don't like you. If they don't like you, you're cooked. If you get on the wrong side of Nintendo, like maybe you're like a I don't know, a streamer giving off his opinions, brother, you better keep quiet, brother. You better keep quiet, brother. Don't you dare say nothing wrong about Mr. Nintendo. Nintendo, you own a Switch. Once they find you on a Switch, denied, turned off. Turned off. We're gonna ban you. We're gonna ban you for a week. They're gonna ban you for a week off of your $500 Switch. God, it's over. It's cooked. It's cooked. It's cooked, man. It's cooked. It's cooked. Oh my god, it's cooked. It's incredibly cooked, man. And uh, it is following the World Economic Forum playbook. Own nothing and be happy. That's what Nintendo is following for sure. And they added in their user agreement, you can't even sue them because of this. Yeah, you can't sue them. So that people are paying it, knowing that they have no control about whatever happens to them in the future. How much money does Nintendo make to be doing this stuff? If buying isn't owning, pirating isn't stealing, for sure. I'm sailing the seas. It's because most of the consumer base have no self-respect. 110%. Babylons, they can get away with this stuff because they're Nintendo and every other studio gonna follow right behind them. That's it. That's why people are scared. Like the new GTA game might just follow up in their pursuit. The new everything going into the future might follow up on Nintendo's pursuit. What I heard, and I don't know if it's true or not, so I can't like base my opinion too much on it. But I heard that Nintendo has really started to be greedy when they switch CEOs. I think again, don't quote me on this. This is not facts. But I heard that the former CEO, the guy who was somewhat a part of the long running generation of people who actually cared for video games, passed away or he stepped down. And then someone else stepped in who is like super only business. We only care about money here. Video games, psh, love, psh. Love isn't money. We don't love money here. We only make money here. I think that's what happened. That's what I heard though. Not exactly sure. That's what I heard. So I heard though. They make billions, but they're doing this stuff. That's just how it is. That's just how it is. The rich want to stay rich. They want even more money. Greed is a nasty thing. Yeah. The new CEO isn't a gamer. He's a marketer. Yep. It's all about making money. So what are you gonna do? It's the people's choice though. So if people decide to pay for it and buy it, then it's just gonna always, you know, be what it is. We have to collectively come together to stop it. If we don't, then it's just GG's. They're gonna keep on getting away with this, and there's nothing we can really do about it. Nothing we can really do about it. Sucks, I know, but it is what it is. People are just not wising up, man. People are just not wising up, man. That's not wising up, man. It sucks. I'm gonna give him a little backpack. This is a little backpack that he carries this little item in. Kind of like Chopper. This is a little backpack that he carries his stuff in. This little backpack. I'm gonna like changes. I'm certainly boycotting them the best I can. Pirating all their games on any Steam that can ignorance and willful ignorance. Yeah, genuinely. Yeah. I'm definitely. If I had opportunity, I'm doing it. I understand 110%. I'm doing it. Screw them. Don't do that to people, man. Like, not because you know people will do something, you're gonna take advantage of it. What's the lore behind the Cappy? I think you joined late, right? So the Capybara, um, the Capybara's name is Halo, right? Halo is similar to, I don't know if you've watched Seven Deadly Sins, but the pig in Seven Deadly Sins, his name is Hawks. Hawks in Seven Deadly Sins is just the companion of the crew, and he's kind of like the energy behind the crew. He keeps everybody uplifted. He kind of glues people together. Halo is, well, good night, y'all. Hope to catch you next stream. All right, Camille, thanks for your support. Appreciate you. Have a good night. I'll catch you next time. Shout out Camille, everybody. W Camille in the chat. But yeah, Halo is just a capybara on an adventure. He is hoping to go to a special place that he's heard about, a place that only a certain type of capybara resides. It's just like a rough summary in my head. I haven't really figured it out yet. And he is a capybara that is just an adventurer. That's all he wants to do. He just wants to adventure. He just wants to explore the world, figure things out for himself, and just have fun. He likes to be referred to as captain in the crew, so his title is Captain Halo. That's how he refers to himself, and that's how he likes to be referred to by other people. Like the main character here, we'll refer to him as Captain Halo as well. Just like how Meliodas refers to Hawks as Master. He has healing abilities. That's why the Halo thing's a thing. He has healing abilities, and he also can fight. So he's not like lightweight, softy. He actually has the capability of fighting, defending for himself, defending for himself a little bit. He's not super strong, but his healing abilities are far superior to his combat abilities, but he still can hold his own in a fight. And like if you think about it, he can heal, and I want to make him like super busted low key, because you ever played those video games where there's like this character, like you have like this lineup of like a knight, priest, fighter, assassin, those fantasy video games, and like the priest can buff other characters. It's kind of similar here. Like I want him to be that much to the team that he's working with, so maybe I'll let him have the ability to like increase vigor and make them stronger for a little while. You can still throw hands. You can still throw hands. That's Halo. And he's pretty much the reason why I'm working on him now is because I always want to work on him, and he's pretty much like the mascot for the YouTube channel and the Patreon and stuff. It's just that I just haven't gotten to working on him a lot, but I want him to be the mascot for like the channel and so on and so forth. You know what I'm saying? Like he like in manga, like you have Akira Toriyama talking to like a robot, and like I think Oda talks with a fish head guy in the manga. That's how he talks to the audience. Halo would be what I would use to talk to the audience, if that makes sense. He's like the mascot for the entire thing. So that's it. That's pretty much it. And he's a sleeper build. He's pretty busted. He's pretty busted, man. He's pretty busted. He's very special. So like obviously him being special, there is gonna be like a power struggle. Like when they first meet up with him, there is gonna be like a power struggle. There are gonna be other crews that really want to keep Halo to themselves, but ultimately he'll make the right choice and venture off with our people, the right people, so on and so forth. So far, I've made 3 OCs. I've mainly worked on 1. Only worked on 1 so far. That's the main MC. Let me see if this computer has, because I've been drawn on the iPad. So okay, this one might look a bit. What's what I'm looking for? This one might be a bit. I don't know if I can show this. All right, so quick warning. Quick warning. This is a female OC. The way how I drew her. Also, what I'm looking for. Provocative. It's not provocative. Profantic. Is profantic a word? Hold on. It might be a bit on the gooner side. For lack of a better word, it might be a bit on the gooner side. so like quick little disclaimer right there. It's not nothing that is like NSFW or anything. It's just a bit gooner. Because I was just practicing her anatomy. I was like, whatever. My self-insert is gonna be one of my characters that basically ascends to godhood, pretty much. Big Halo, never the big little Halo, right? At the end of the story, he's basically like the shoot from FMA at the end. I really like his hair. Okay. I love the facial expressions. Is it gooning? It's not gooning, but here she is. It's like a little sketch of her I did once. It's a little sketch of her. Again, I never worked all the way. Her name is Haley. Haley is also a part of the crew too as well. He's a very monotone character. not in my Minecraft Christian server. Yeah, Haley's a very monotone character. I need to work on her more, you know, fresh some stuff out, but I don't know where this came from, this entire concept of the drawing. God damn! Oh boy, nice man! No! 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 No, this was supposed to be how it is. This was supposed to be how it is, but it was supposed to be how it is, but it ended up being like this. Again, in the future, she's gonna be more contained, okay? It's gonna be more contained. Like, she isn't even supposed to be the character that is the, and I quote, self-service character. Not self-service, my god, what am I saying? Fan service character. She's not supposed to be the fan service character. The fan service character is called Risha. Neon activation. The fan service character is called Risha. Risha's the fan service character that will be drawn in like cosplays and more, you know, certain poses or whatever. Risha's on Patreon. And find your local church. But like, she was never supposed to be the fan service character. And then we have this guy. I've only did this. This is like a sketch of a sketch that I started like so long ago. But his concept is still being worked out, like super rough. Tatsu is also a character in the show. Tatsu is actually the original, because when I was younger, I wrote this thing called, I wrote this Stickman manga, and Tatsu was a character from that manga, and I loved the character so much I brought him back over. If anything, currently, this is my favorite character, just because I'm familiar with him. To give you a bit of lore on Tatsu, Tatsu is essentially, you know, your generic swordman, you know, whatever, so on and so forth. But what Tatsu has, he has a sword that is, yeah, it's cliche, but it is what it is. He has a sword that is supposedly what is able to bring the end to the world. The sword's name is Ragnarok, right? It's referring to I think it's the Greek mythology of the end. So Ragnarok also has chains on it. So with each chain that he breaks, that's why I love this character, because I love swords. With each chain that he breaks, it accesses different levels of power within the blade. But as the story progresses, he can't go full power because, you know, cliche, he's too strong and he might go berserk, whatever. But think of him as my Zoro, you know what I'm saying? Think of him as like my Zoro, if that makes sense. This story's Zoro, you know? That's pretty much what he's gonna be. He's gonna go up against other strong sword characters and other strong characters in the show. This is my favorite character right here. I really need to draw him more. I'm gonna draw all my OCs more. You're gonna see a lot more of them in the coming days. I'm gonna search up your local church. I don't know. Yeah, Nordic? Is it Nordic? I don't remember. Yes, I think it's Nordic mythology. I don't remember. Hold on. What? The same thing that flipping God of War is based on. Yeah, Norse mythology. Yeah, Norse mythology. Yes, Norse mythology. That's what I'm working with. I'm sorry, I haven't caught up on my lore, my own personal lore yet. I'm sorry. But yeah, Norse mythology. Elite ball knowledge. Henry Stickman. Not as a capybara is the fan service. It could be. It could be. It could be. Yeah, it's Nordic. It's Nordic. Nordic for sure. For sure. So yeah, these are like just a couple of the characters in their rough phases. So yeah, it's Nordic. It's Nordic mythology. I need to catch up on my Nordic stuff. Like I just end up loving Nordic mythology without even knowing what it is. I loved it since I was young. I just didn't remember what it was. Maybe I'll pull some things from Greek mythology too. I remember. I'll just pull things from everywhere. I'll pull things from everywhere. Fun fact, I never knew this until the other day, but you know what? I'm gonna leave this character's powers for another time. There's Nordic mythology with this character too as well, but his power comes from an animal similar to Halo, but we're gonna talk about that later. But yeah, that's my lore. That's my story lore. A little bit of it in its rough phases. Now, what's your story lore? What's your story? What are you working on? Why you make it? Why you make it? What's your lore? What's your story? What's your story? I mostly just have Christian beliefs in my story. Should probably pull from other mythologies too. Bro, I have Christian beliefs in my story too as well. There are some flippin' overpowered characters in my story who have the names of some Christian people in the Bible. You know, there's Saint John. You know, there's lore with Christianity. There's lore in there for sure. I'm working on my dance crew. Okay, cool. There's Christian lore in it too. Strong people. The main thing that I'm working on for the story right now, I'm trying to develop a power system that I can boost to the moon, but at the same time I can keep very, very well controlled. You know, like I want my characters to be super overpowered. I want everybody to be overpowered and strong, but I don't want it to go too far, too early, if that makes sense. It's like that's what I'm really trying to work on now. So I'm like taking reference from like Hunter x Hunter. I'm sitting down, I'm thinking about like how can I make all of this make sense? You know what I'm saying? Like what could I use to bound their powers so like certain characters are just not too powerful. You know what I'm saying? So that's why I use like the quirk system from My Hero Academia, that like people in this world are given powers, but some powers just suck. Back what's happening, we're talking about lore. We're talking about lore. So like like some powers just sucked, and some powers are useful if you know how to use them right. And at the same time too, you have some people who are just so flippin' strong, like straight off birth. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, that's important. It's very important, because if you look at like One Piece, for example, you have the Devil Fruit power system, you have the Haki power system. People can choose to, if you're lucky enough, you can find a Devil Fruit where it could be good, it could be bad. Nobody knows exactly what power does each Devil Fruit has, except for the world government, people who study the Devil Fruits. So you could see a Devil Fruit right now, and that shit could be like the soap fruit. That shit could be like the oxygen fruit. Well, that sounds kind of busted, I ain't gonna lie. But it could be like the flipping, I don't know, stand fruit, where you can stand around for a very long time. You know what I'm saying? Like some Devil Fruits are just trash. Straight up trash. You know? And on the other end of the spectrum, some Devil Fruits are elite Logia types. You feel me? Logia type Devil Fruits. Super powerful. Then with the Haki system, the Haki is the combat to the Devil Fruits. So people who don't have Devil Fruits can hone their skills through Haki, so they can end up stand a chance against elite Devil Fruit users. Right? So like those two power systems are super simple, but they work extremely well because they have levels. So you have levels to the Devil Fruit, and you have levels to the Haki. You know, and then outside of Haki, you have like normal people that don't really use Haki and are pretty strong. So like having your power system grounded in some way, shape, or form is very important if you're trying to draw like a generic shonen power anime or whatever. If I explain it right now though, I'll be here all day. Not the overpowered plot. Yeah, it is what it is. Maybe I'll explain in Discord one day. Yeah, for sure. You can drop it in the OC section. You know, you can drop your lore and stuff there. You can always explain in Discord. Give me that gat fruit. Yeah. Imagine that though. Imagine that. I think we already got the gat fruit in real life though. It's called plastic surgery. Having multiple power systems in one big power system is important. Like you're talking about One Piece. Yeah, it's important. It's very, very important, because like we don't even know what Emo is in One Piece. You know what I'm saying? Emo could be a Devil Fruit. And you even have beings outside of Devil Fruit and outside of Haki, like Emu and the mermaids and the sea kings and so on and so forth. So like it just makes sense. They're not, and giants too. They're like BBL no me. BBL no It's like, yeah, you have grounded power systems, okay? So that makes it like super sensible. In Bleach, for example, this is one of my favorite shonen series. My favorite shonen series, actually. And in Bleach, the power system is very simple. Well, it's not as simple as it should be, But you have Fullbringers, Shinigamis, so you have humans, Fullbringers, Shinigamis, Hollows, and Quincy's. 5 different. See you soon, everyone. I got to go. Have a good one. Alright, Bing. Catch you in the next one. But yeah, you have those persons, which is just very important. Very, very important. So keep that in mind. Very important. Hunter x Hunter now. Hunter x Hunter has everybody within one big power system. You know what I'm saying? One big power system that is Nen. You know? And I'm taking reference or inspiration from Nen, you know, to better write my power system. Because Nen is solid. Nen is very, very solid, and yeah, it's tough. It's tough. So I might not be as perfect as Hunter x Hunter, you know, but I'm hoping to get somewhere. I'm gonna get somewhere with that. Yeah. It's either that or I just go ahead and write a flipping love story, bro. It's either I get good at making that power system, or I just give up and go write a love story. Like I think my one shot on Webtoon, which if I do end up making one day, a little short comic on Webtoon is probably gonna be a love story in the Webtoon format. Probably gonna be like a love story or something, like a drama with guns and detectives and something. Let's chill the music out a little bit, you know, since we're chilling a little bit more now. Chill the music now, man. Music was a little bit too hype. Too hype, too powerful. I'm gonna try to like color this tonight. Again, there's imperfections, but those things can always change. So yeah, the only thing I wish I did, I wish I started writing this story sooner, since I was younger. But you know, my focuses were other places. You know what I'm saying? That's cool though. That's cool though. The second best time from then is now. So yeah, working on it now. Right, you might not be as good as Hunter x Hunter, but the important thing is you try for sure. King Von coated. Black wine capybara. There are gonna be other capybaras in the show. Other capybaras. I think I'm just gonna make capybaras, but like these regular, this like sub society, sub society in the manga. Just regular capybaras. Halo is just very ambitious. That's what makes him special. This is very ambitious. You know, he's gonna be that one capybara where his mother's like, "Halo, no, you're just a capybara. You can't, you can't be king." You ever seen that meme? That meme with how does it go? That's where the girl is shouting at the guy saying, "You're not nonchalant, Spike Spiegel," or something like that. Hold on, let's see if I can find it. Hold on, can I find that meme? Please tell me I can find it. Not nonchalant, Spike Spiegel meme. Yeah, here it is. Here it is. This is like pretty much like what other capybaras are gonna be saying to Halo in the entire series. Hold on. Here it is. This is so funny. The first time I saw it was so funny, dude. Here it is. This is what they're gonna be saying to him in the show. Something like this. Something like this. Babe, please see a psychiatrist. You are not Spike Spiegel from the classic 90s anime Cowboy Bebop. Oh well, whatever happens, happens. That's pretty much like how other capybaras gonna like doubting, bro. They're gonna be like, "Hey, look, you're not Luffy from One Piece. You're not Luffy from One Piece. You're not a captain. You're not gonna find the One Piece. Please stop." Ah, so funny, man. You gotta at least make one of those capybara King Von reincarnation for sure. Main villain material for sure. I mean, the author of Hunter x Hunter, to be fair, has probably years of experience when it comes to writing. Yeah, and many hiatuses. Yeah, for sure. Yeah. He wrote Yu Yu Hakusho. And Yu Yu Hakusho is a great anime, right? Great series. Cowboy Bebop was so fire, man. That's a funny meme. Yeah, it's a funny meme. Cowboy Bebop is my favorite anime of all time. That's my favorite anime. Like, it's Cowboy Bebop is my favorite anime. And now that I say that to you, it can kind of explain the vibe I carry across. You know, the reason why I am who I am, the jazz music and all those things, it explains it a little bit better. Cowboy is my favorite anime of all time. My favorite shonen is Bleach, and I have other animes I like subcategory anime. Cowboy is just tough. Like I'm probably gonna make a video one day talking about just the love of Cowboy. I absolutely love this show. Yeah, it's always the late 19th anime or the Golden storytelling. Yep, it's in my top 10 for sure. It has to be in someone's top 10. I think it's in like IMDb's top 100 best shows of all time, which is pretty cool. You know what I'm saying? It's pretty cool. It's there. It's even mentioned. So shout out to them for that. Pretty cool. Pretty cool. It's like right now, if you had to pick, let me ask you, what's your top 3 favorite anime or manga series? So it doesn't have to be animated, but like, what's your top 3 favorite anime or manga series? If I had to pick, I'm gonna go Cowboy Bebop, Bleach, and number 3 would maybe be, I would love to say Naruto, but if I pressure my brain a little more, I haven't finished this series yet. But I really love Monster. Monster, the series. That's tough. That's tough for me personally. So I'll go with Cowboy, Bleach, and Monster. That's my top 3. I haven't even finished Monster. It's so peak. I just stopped. I was going to the peak too fast, man. If you haven't watched Monster yet and you need something to watch, I definitely recommend it. It's a thriller, sci-fi horror. It's super good. Amazing storytelling. It's super good. Full Metal Alchemist, here, Hunter x Hunter, Sakamoto Days. Valid. One Piece. Okay. I mean, name is Luffy God. Okay, One Piece is 1. What's your other 2? Luffy Sun God. What's your other 2? Your other 2, like, top 3. In your top 3. Gonna watch Monster next? Then you should. You really should. It's tough. I need to finish that series, dude. But it's so flippin' peak. It's so flippin' peak. I just couldn't finish the peak. I think I'm gonna bring his head down a little bit. It's too high. So flippin' big. 100% recommended. I think I'll bring the hands up a little bit. I'll make them a bit short. There you go. That makes sense. Like, I might just have to watch Monster now. LOL. Yeah, you should. You should. If you guys heard about it and had a curiosity to watch it, watch it. Watch it. You won't regret it. It's that good. Like, and I don't glaze. Oh, I don't glaze unnecessarily. Like, if something's bad, I'm gonna tell you it's bad. Like, you can trust me on that part. If something's terrible, I'm gonna tell you that it's terrible. I might be a bit more kind towards it and be like very opinionated about it, but I'll let you know if it's terrible. Monster is very, very good. Naruto was my first one, so Naruto, Dragon Ball, Ronin again. Those are classics, instant classics, hood classics. So like, yeah, Naruto. I want to put Naruto there, but I don't know. I want to put Naruto's in my top 5. You know what I'm saying? But I just feel as if, like, you know, and like, my story takes inspiration from Naruto. Don't get me wrong, I love Naruto. I just want it to be a little bit different and just, you know, since I already picked Bleach, and I want to like just drop in something different in there. One Piece, Hunter x Hunter, The Beginning After the End, Tower of God. The Beginning After the End, I think I've heard that name before. Let me look it up real quick. The Beginning After the End. Oh, this is okay. Yeah. Bro, I haven't watched Dragon Ball. I've gotten the story though through the games like DBZ Kakarot. Fair, you don't have to. Now, as far as manga is concerned, Doctor Stone is becoming my new fave. LOL. I've watched all of Dama recently though. That's cool. Dama was tough. Doctor Stone. I watched Doctor Stone. You see, the thing is, guys, I am not very good with series. I have a tendency to like stop watching a show right in the middle of it. I cannot tell you why, and also I don't work well with hype. Like, I don't like watching something when it's being like overhyped, because I feel like when a show is being hyped up, it can like distract me from observing the fine details of the show, and that's kind of not ideal for someone in my position, like as an artist who needs to draw trends to, you know, be seen by other people and make my art be seen. But I just, you know, I have a bad tendency to watch shows. I'm terrible, so I drop shows off a lot. I just watch and drop. So like Doctor Stone, I watched like season 2 up to season 2 of Doctor Stone, and I loved it. There was no reason why I dropped Doctor Stone. There was zero reason why I dropped Doctor Stone, but I just stopped. Just stopped. I loved it. I just stopped. I just stopped for no reason. Solo Leveling, I guess I remember it wrong. I rewatched it and it was meh. Yes, Solo Leveling, and that's the thing I was telling you. The hype, like Solo Leveling it's just what people call aura farming nowadays. That's pretty much all it is. It's honestly kind of overhyped, but it's cool. You know what I'm saying? It's just cool. That's it. Jinmu is just cool. The problem with Solo Leveling for me is that other characters who could potentially be something, you know, don't get that chance to be something. They're subjected to just be left to the wayside, which sucks. You know, I wish they got like a chance to be something. Chance to be something, man. That's all I wished. That anime that is not my goat. The manga is my goat. The manga's tough. The manga's art is incredible. Incredible. The manga is tough. I think the manga for Solo Leveling is just something else, man. I'm the same with every new show. But honestly, fair. I was intentionally waiting for all of Dandan to finish. Yeah, I haven't watched Dandan. I haven't watched it because it was just too hype, and again, it's not great for an artist who draws on social media to like, who draws fan art and stuff to like be skipping over these opportunities. But man, screw it, man. Screw it, man. Like, I'll try it if I want to, you know what I'm saying? I'll try it if I want to. But yeah, I haven't watched Danadon. I am going to watch it eventually. I'm going to make this like a crossbody bag. I'm going to watch it eventually. You know what I'm saying? I might even make a video about it titled I Finally Watched Danadon. And maybe I'll draw a little cool fan art for it or whatever. I just don't like when things are hype. Booty story, but not nut busting, but not nut busting animation. Solo Leveling in a nutshell. Yeah. It's nut busting animation. Dandan low-key heat, perfect blend of shonen fighting and love story. Watch it go. Yeah, okay, yeah. I'm gonna watch it. Season 2 is coming out, I heard. So I don't know. Maybe I'll watch season 1 when that's coming out. The only anime I watch apart from JJK, because I was watching JJK because JJK was fun to nitpick. It was fun to critique. Honestly, what I think about JJK, I think the author never got the chance to tell the story that he wanted to tell. I think the story was always being changed by other people's opinions and the opinions of his editors, because Yuji was never supposed to be the main character. Megami was supposed to be the main character. It was never supposed to be Yuji, but it ended up being Megami because it ended up being Yuji because the editors told him that, hey, we need a story that has a fun main character that people can relate to or whatever. And that's how Yuji came along. That's why Yuji is hated. He never liked Yuji. You know what I'm saying? So bro constantly had to rewrite his story to fit for other people. Then you add in the opinions that people keep on giving online and stuff like that. And bro just never got to write the story that he wanted to write. That's what I think personally. That's why it's kind of like hit or miss with JJK. The only anime that I watch, when everything was hype was Frieren. Frieren is peak. Frieren is peak. I watched that because I just couldn't help but watch it. I couldn't help but watch it. That's what people said. That's what people said it was supposed to be Yuta. But then like another person found like an interview or something, and people say it was supposed to be Yuta. It was supposed to be Yuta, and it's supposed to be Megumi. Point of the matter is, it was never supposed to be Yuji. Yuji was never supposed to be the main character. It was supposed to be Megumi or Yuta. That's how Sukuna was supposed to possess Megumi. Megumi was supposed to be the chosen one from the very beginning. That's why Megumi was there. And it was never supposed to be Yuji. And like bro just had to write that story, and then like Gojo got more popular than he was supposed to be, and then like that turned into a whole thing. Then like he off-screen Gojo, people were upset. Bro just never got to cook the way he wanted to cook. It sucked. Frieren is tough. Great series. It took a narrative that was otherwise super cliche, and it just killed it, man. It killed that cliche narrative by just like writing a nice, slow-paced but interesting story around it. It was it, man. Frieren. That's it. If you haven't watched Frieren yet, watch Frieren, guys. Frieren is like super nice, and it was just like it was nice to watch. It was just like appealing to my eyeballs. My eyes appreciated the food. I was being fed well with Frieren, man. I ate good. we all ate good with Frieren, man. We all ate good. Ate great. Ate great with Frieren, man. Ate great. Frieren for the feet. Oh, sorry, my alarm's going off. 1 second. Okay. See, I'm really new to into the JJK world. This is all new to me. Okay, sorry if I probably like gave up some couple spoilers, but JJK had potential. That's all I'm gonna say. Me personally, as much as I like to nitpick it, it had potential. It could have been truly a generational hit, just because of how much hype it curated just off of being a damn battle shonen. Like, sheesh, it could have been, but it's still good. It's still gonna be there, but sucks the way how things turned out. The anime is gonna fix the ending for Bleach, trust. Yeah, we're not gonna talk about Bleach's ending in case anybody in here wants to watch Bleach. But Bleach's ending is the only thing that I find a bit inconsistent in the entire show. I'm being fair, and it's my favorite shonen. It's my favorite shonen, and I'm being fair with it. The ending was a bit over the top, but it is what it is. It is what it is. And that's the thing about a power system, because Yuabak got way too powerful. That's all that happened. Bro just got way too powerful. He got way too powerful, and shit went south. But him being the final character in the show made sense why he was so powerful. So I'm not mad about it. I'm not mad about it. Imagine if Yuabak showed up like in season 1. The show would have been over. The show would have been over, bro. The show would have been over. We wouldn't have anything. The show would have been over. Is Frieren that good? Should I watch that too? Yeah, watch Frieren Beyond the Journey's End and watch Monster. Whichever one you choose to watch is up to you. Frieren is this very well put together piece of fantasy adventure anime with a great story, a great narrative. It took a very cliche narrative and added a little bit of a twist to it and just delivered super well, and the animation is top tier animation, top tier, really high quality. So you can watch Frieren if you're into if you want to chill, if you want like a quick blood rush, intensity and excitement, something you want to watch in the nighttime when you're home from work or you're home from school or whatever, and you want like a quick rush of thriller, excitement, which Frieren can give you too, but excitement and scary stuff. Scary and interesting mystery lore, watch Monster. Monster will definitely give you that. Monster is the best thing you can watch in the nighttime. You know, like Monster is one of those animes where a person who doesn't watch anime at all can watch Monster and be like, damn, this is tough. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, watch Frieren depending on your vibe. Like both of them are literally opposite of each other. It depends on the vibes you're going for. Depends on the vibes you're going for. Depends on the vibes you're going for. Yeah, I used to watch OG Bleach. Frieren's processing low-key go to 2. Yeah, Frieren got a nice processing. OG Bleach is tough. OG any anime is tough. Any big time shonen OG is tough. Hold on, my tablet's bugging out. Let me fix it real quick. I've seen so much art on Frieren that my brain is full of Frieren. Yeah, I even drew Frieren once. It's on Instagram. At this point in time, I wasn't like in my art bag. I was just like going through stuff, and again, I only drew it because I tried to keep up with the entire what you call it, the trends. I was trying to keep up with trends. That's all that was happening. I was trying to keep up with trends. So I did like a little quick sketch at the end of Frieren. Like there's this thing called Frieren Friday. This is the Frieren Friday. A little quick sketch at the end of it. There's this thing called Frieren Friday, where Frieren comes out every Friday, and it's just like a load of excitement. Guys. Like tough, great series. I'm down for both. I have a pretty diverse palette. That's great. Wait, this is the Frieren Friday. I love the colors that I did on it though. I tried to do like a little story thing here with Fern and Bro in the back. I did in 2024, March 2024. No, I'm gonna do more art like this with little stories being told in the back. Yeah, Frieren was just that good, Luffy. Frieren was just that good. It was just that good. It was that good. I just saw some cool art on the timeline. Shout out to PHP guys, cool artists here. Quick little artist appreciation. Mikey art book, you know, good traditional artists, good sketches. If you want something to gather perspective from, I recommend Mikey art book. Like bro is very good, very good. Third PHP. I'm pretty sure Red Soup knows this guy. You know, if you're in the webtoon community, you're gonna know who Turd is. Goated guy, very good at what he does. And then we have the end all be all, the god himself, Guez. You know, there's gonna be an art study on Guez one of these days. We're gonna try and see if we can get the Guez style, or at least take some inspiration from it and put it into our own stuff. You know, I don't expect to be Guez in a day, but you know what I'm saying. I don't expect to be Guez in a day. I didn't know you had an Insta for them follow. Yeah, it's Mark Creative Original. If you find another Market Creative on there, it's me, but I just don't remember the password for them. I think in there. That's where I pull out my art. Yeah, I've seen both of their stuff. Yeah, they goats. Yeah, Guez is tough. So it's gonna be like a Guez video. I wanna study Guez. I wanna study Sam, and I wanna study some other artists and how they do things and like make videos on it. Guez is very good. My god, the art, I must eat it. Yeah, this is next level incredible, dude. This is next level incredible. This is art. This is what AI can't take away. You know, this is art. This is it. This is what we should aspire for. You know what I'm saying? Shout out Red Suit guys. Let me see. Shout out Red Suit guys. I'll follow you back. There we go. Follow you back. But yeah, this is what we should all aspire for. Like this level. Like it doesn't have to be the exact same thing. But we should aspire for a level like this. Like look at this, bro. Like just imagine your character in a scene like this. Just imagine your character in a scene like this. Very strong, peace, you know, it brings across its heavy mood. Just imagine. Found you? Okay. Men knows how to draw awesome females. Yeah. So like, yeah. Good artists, guys. Good artists. Nice. Quick little artist appreciation plug. I always appreciate our artists, man. The people that we look up to. Quick little appreciation, man. Yeah, it almost looks real, right? You know? It almost looks real. And that's good. That's good. That's good. I don't care for it? What you don't care for it? Like what? People who draw female characters? What? What are we talking about here, Jimmy? The women art is too okay, that's fair. That's fair. Like honestly, fun fact, I never started off drawing women. Obviously you see most of my drawings being women. I never started off drawing women. I couldn't draw women. I started off drawing guys like any other person, I guess. Started off drawing guys. But what happened was that whenever it came to drawing girls, because I like girls, I just couldn't do it, you know. And I was doing stuff for money, you know. It sucks to admit it, but I was doing stuff for money. So women just did better on social media, like art-wise. Like drawing girls on social media just did better than drawing guys. So yeah, that's how I like developed the style of drawing women. But if you don't care for it, that's completely fine, though. Completely fine. Artist Appreciation Week, yeah. Like I appreciate artists every now and then. Simple yet amazing drawings to me is the best art. Is the best art, like cap bars. I love simple. I love simple too. Simple is hard. Okay? Like doing things good simply is hard. Very hard. You know? Because we were born to believe that details is where it all should be. Simple is hard. Alright? Simple is hard, man. Simple art can be appreciated too, for sure. At first I just wanted to draw more women for my series because I thought there weren't enough strong women like anime and shonen. Yeah, I just wanted money, man. I just wanted money, man. Like on Twitter, you can make a good living off of some Gunnar art. But I don't feed into that anymore though. Like I still have my fan service OC for sure, but you know that's just for the fun of it. That's not like there really isn't any like NSFW when it comes to Risha the fan service OC. It's just like fun stuff. Well, funny enough, everybody I counted were afraid of drawing men because men are harder anatomy-wise. I think men are easier anatomy-wise because men. This is men. This is men. This is men right here. Sorry, capybaras. Could you go to the side? This is men right here. This is men. This is men. This is man. This is men. Men are just like super tough, boxy characters. Super tough, super boxy. This is men. I think men are super easy. This is men. Men are just boxy. They're just sharp. I think men are easy. That's why I think men are easy. Women have that fine detail of being curvy, you know, which isn't exactly the easiest thing to pull off, if that makes sense. That's men. These are just guy characters. These guy characters. They just got off hand. I can't draw him. I think I'm the only one. I'm literally a girl. Hell, that depends on their build. Bro, I'm literally built like that. I draw views and I can't draw men. So everybody has their struggle. I wanted to be able to draw both. You know what I'm saying? I wanted to be able to draw both, so I had to like lock in real quick. I had to like lock in real quick. And then like women are this. Women are this. This is women. This is like pretty much like the underlying shape language. Women are like circular, curvy, circular. You know, that's like the overall shape language for women. You know what I'm saying? Overall shape language for women. Circular, curvy, and you have to focus more on the waist and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? This is a terrible drawing, but you get the point. You gotta focus on the waist and stuff. You know, that's women. That's women right there. That's women right there. That's women right there. Of course, the booba. Don't forget the booba. And that's what to me what makes women harder to draw. It's the fact that it's just easier to draw sharp angles than the circular curvy angles. And then like the hardest of characters to draw are the characters with the small nuances. Like it's much easier, and someone in my Discord server said this. It's the best way I heard it been explained, or just the best way I can explain it or say it. Shout out Tyler. Tyler explained it simply is that extremes, anything extreme is easier to draw than anything simple. So you can draw a bigger box, like a bigger, stronger, more muscular man, due to the fact of the shapes being more obvious, than you could draw a more believable, slimmer, skinnier man. You know what I'm saying? Same thing for a more believable, slimmer, skinnier woman. You know, because the simpler things to make it come across is harder. While you could always draw the BBL girl. You know what I'm saying? It's always easier to draw the BBL character, and so on and so forth. Like, that's just easier, for sure. Okay, let me try to draw men and see what comes out. If you're in a Discord server, then, you know, share it if you want to. Then it's gonna be bad. Hardest characters to draw are the fat, obese ones. I think those are easy. It depends. It depends. It depends if you're. It depends on like what are you gonna do with them? Like, are they gonna be fat, obese, and ugly like Big Mom? Like Big Mom is a bit harder to draw, you know. But I think more extreme characters are easier to draw than the simpler ones. You know, because these guys are easier to draw. You know, they're more extreme. You know, they have fur and whatever, boom, 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 and we could find a reference and whatever. This is harder to draw, in theory, because you have to take this and simplify it. You know what I'm saying? My main reference for this, and I'm not gonna act as if I just came up with this entire concept of Halo out of my head. It's from a game called Capybara Go. This game called Capybara Go, and they have capybaras, and the main character is a capybara, and I love seeing him run around the place. And that's pretty much like where the entire Halo concept comes from. You know what I'm saying? It's like Halo will have his eyes open like this from time to time, pointed straight up, and then like other times he'll have his eyes like this, like the Capybara Go character. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, it's hard to do this than just to do other things. Yeah, I mean like Big Mom types. Yeah, they're. It depends. Depends. Let's grab some color and like start coloring this guy. Let's grab some color. I have a color palette in my head. I'm gonna do like a very simple color palette. I'm not gonna like over there. I wanna like use it in the future. Let's get some space. But yeah, I had to learn to draw women, you know, to make money. I learned to draw women to make money. But then like as I progressed and I got more into the art thing, I just realized that I wasn't, and I quote, I wasn't horny every day. Like people who draw that sort of stuff on Twitter, I don't know if you've ever seen this meme that says what people think NSFW artists do when they're drawing, and like what NSFW artists actually do when they're drawing. Let me see if I can find it. Like NSFW artists are like super calculated, super smart people. They're just going for that bag, bro. You know, I just personally don't have that much of an interest in it. You know, money's nice, but I just don't have that much of an interest in it. I would much rather draw my own thing. And plus, it got to the point where I was drawing too much of it. You know what I'm saying? And I wasn't drawing art that I could show to people. So yeah, that's why I took a step back from it. And for anybody who's just joining on the stream, don't be afraid to like up the stream. You know, don't be afraid to say hi. You know, we're all super chill here. You know, appreciate y'all, gang. Appreciate you, gang. I think it's this. Yeah, this is it. This is it. Yeah, I found it. There was a different one where bro locked in. I was drawing fast, but yeah, I found it. This is it. This is what people think NSFW artists do. You know, and I don't know. Maybe they do it, but I don't know. This is the meme. What people think NSFW artists do while drawing, what we actually do. Sigh, I can't draw hands. What am I doing with my life? Ground. God, this is awful. It's funny because it's true. It's funny because it's true. This is really how it is, because the NSFW artists strive mostly on how detailed they can draw a character. How detailed they can draw a character. They strive off of it. I was imagining they drew, man. They strive off of it. But yeah, this is like what it is, man. This is like what it is. Around here. That's like the NSF artist struggle. Yeah. That's the NSF artist struggle. For real. Then it's like it's just a matter of like money, all those things, and you know, whatever. But I'm not gonna start talking about them. Because if you think about how much money those people make, you start to question your life choices, and I don't want to question mine anymore. I've questioned them enough. Let's drop some color and halo. Some simple colors. If I do this, how much is this? If I do this, how much is this? If I crop. Okay, that's still pretty big. Okay, that's fine. Okay, that's fine by me. That's fine by me. Okay, that's great. That's great actually. This orange background over here. Funny thing is that I'm the guy on the right. I am the guy on the right too. I am the guy on the right. Especially the part about what am I doing with my life. I ask myself that every time. You know, but hey, if there's any NSFW artists who watch this, you know, or come across this, get your bag, you know what I'm saying? Don't let me stop you. Get your bag. People obviously want that work. You know what I'm saying? People obviously want that work, so do what you gotta do. What you gotta do. I just wanna like do my own thing, Miles Morales style. Nah, I'm gonna do my own thing. I'm gonna do my own thing. This is a good color. I don't know. I think this is fine. I think this is fine. Let me get some reference. Because everybody do the brown ones. I'm gonna do my own thing. Let me check up on something real quick. Oh, how cute! Yeah, Halo is that guy. So, like, if I had to ask this question to you guys, what's something like what's like the number one thing that you guys have like been struggling with in art? Like that could be just drawing hands, or maybe it's finding motivation. Like, what's the number one thing that you've been struggling with when it comes to drawing art? You know, if you had to name something. If you had to name something, what is something that you've been struggling with? What's that thing you've been struggling with? I guess backgrounds like buildings, same. I can agree with that. I want to get better at it, so I have to go focus a lot of time towards it. So, same. Young Ninja, what's going on? Welcome to the stream, man. Luffy said men. Young Ninja said head angles. No, Jimmy said everything. Nelson said convincing backgrounds. Jimmy again, just everything. Okay. So like, how do you think you can approach fixing that problem? Like how do you think you can start to get better at that problem that you're having? Like backgrounds, head angles, so on and so forth. Like, what do you think like you can do to get better at it? Like, obviously you could watch a tutorial for sure, but you know, you still have to practice. Like, how do you think you can get better at it? Anybody can go watch a tutorial. Just do it? Okay. For sure. Okay. So like, apart from the things that you're suffering with, what's the one thing that you like? Like, the one thing I can say, I think Jimmy's gonna say nothing. I think Jimmy's gonna say nothing, but what's the one thing that you like whenever you come to drawing, you're like, okay, I'm content with how I draw this one thing. I'm not too angry at this one thing. You know what I'm saying? Just keep drawing guidance if it looks right. Fair. Remembering to use reference more often. I always forget. Okay, yeah. Drawing effects and coloring. Oh, that's a special one. You're a special one. It's super a special one. I don't know. Not many people out here like drawing effects. Well, effects are tough. The way I draw hair, okay. Love, Sun God, women, eyes for sure. For me, I would say bodies. Even though, like, I struggle with drawing bodies in perspective, but some perspectives I can handle. So I would say bodies. I like a good hand. I like a good hand drawing is very satisfying. I like a good hand. I like a good hand drawing. I want to say nothing, maybe flowers. Okay, but okay, so there are things that we dislike and there are things that we like, which is cool. So it's good to play to your strengths, play to the things that you like. Make sure you keep those things involved in your work. I especially like Nelson answer with the way how she draws hair, because hair, I simplify hair down to the T. I don't really try too much as it comes to hair. I don't really bust my brains on that part, you know what I'm saying? But I can appreciate a good hair drawing. Maybe when I'm done, as soon as I'm done with the capybara, we can pull up and maybe we could like do a quick little study session together and see like what we could potentially like touch up on with each other in this little quick time we have. So like, let me just color up Halo a little bit, and then maybe we could like talk on a couple things. But definitely just doing the thing is gonna make you better at the thing. Wow, crazy, right? just do it. Is that all? Do I just have to do it? Yes, you just have to do it. Just do it more often, and do it smartly too if you can. Do it smartly. Let me just touch up Halo here, because I'm not gonna like shit him anything. It's like a super basic drawing. Super basic drawing. Here. I want to make these colors a bit more appealing. I think this is like bars. Maybe you can give him a scar for unique features. I don't know. He's cute. I love the coloring. You're right. Maybe I could give him something. Maybe I could give him like a... Hold on. maybe I could give him like a little earring. I don't know, like an accessory. Cause at times, cause I don't want to scar him. I don't know. Maybe let's draw a scar and see what it looks like. Let's just draw something through his eyes. Holy shit! Holy crap! That's a different character. That's a different. That's Zoro Halo. Zoro Halo. Zoro Halo. Zoro Halo can't hurt you. That's Zoro Halo. No. Oh no. Oh no. And it's kind of tough. That's kind of tough. And if I give him an earring now, he's gonna be he's gonna be full of. If I give him a earring now, he's gonna be full on Zoro Halo. It's a different character, chat. It wasn't supposed to be like this. This is not what we expected. It wasn't supposed to be like this. This is not how it was supposed to turn out. It wasn't supposed to be like this. It wasn't supposed to be like this. But yo, Loki, that's tough. Loki, that's tough though. Bro got tough backstory than guts. Ah, my chest hurts. Oh my god. Bro, why? It's not me. It's not me. Lily said, give him a scar. I'm just trying things. I'm just trying things. I don't know. It's low-key kind of tough though. Bro, yeah, bro seen it all. Family died. Dead. Bro witnessed everything. The only thing he got left is this damn orange. Orange is his beer. Orange is his alcohol. It's what he takes to feel better. It numbs the pain from his broken past. It numbs the pain. Alright. One source stuff. Ah, this is funny. This is fun. This is absolutely funny. I love this. I love this. I love this. I love that. That could be a whole other character. I'm gonna keep that in mind. Bro killed the capybara. No, Jimmy. No. The capybara is fine. He's staying the way he's staying. He's fine. Maybe the earring can stay. Maybe, but that's to be told in the future. You know, the characters lore can be changed in the future. You know what I'm saying? But for now, he's staying the way that he's staying. But that was tough. Like Halo Zoro, hey, Zoro Capybara can't hurt you, chat. I think. That was funny. That was really funny. Holy crap, that was funny. That was really funny. Oh my god. Okay. Let me just get a little bit of the color change here and do a little bit of stuff and then we're done. Okay? We're done. And then I'm like gonna use them as the Patreon's profile. Oh, that's super red. We're gonna use them as the Patreon's profile picture. Well, we got 11 people in here. Shout out to everybody who's joining the stream. You know, if you're just joining in, you know, subscribe to the channel. We have fun here. Like the stream. Check the Patreon. You know how it goes. Zoro give him the scar that would go crazy. Yeah. Did like the character though. He can be the villain. Hey, we could just do another character. He could be Halo's brother. he could be the one that hunts Halo down. You know what I'm saying? Telling him that he left the village in times of dire need. I don't know. Could be something. Could be something we could use. It's crazy how you can a character can completely change with just one simple addition to him. It is crazy. On preview. Can we make them a little bit yellow? Oh, 2 yellow. Holy crap, that's yellow. Right there. Preview off, preview on. It's the same color though, it doesn't matter. Okay, let me just drop something here. Boom, boom, boom. Yeah, that scar could be added. Okay. Let me just add this little thing. This is like the image I have in my head. Again, I would have shaded it, but you know. Halo the Sun God. Let's remove that little white from the background. I'm gonna make the halo smaller. It's too big. It's too big. I think I'm gonna keep the earring though. I think I might keep the earring. I think it adds a bit of like character, a bit of accessory to him. So I'm gonna keep the earring. In the future, I'll do like a shaded version or something. You know what I'm saying? I'll do something like that in the future. I'll keep the earring though. I like it. A more shaded, detailed version, but as for now, we're just rocking with the simpler version. Simpler version. This goes a bit smaller. Maybe here. Bro, Loki looks like an NFT like thing. You know those little NFT things, those stupid little NFT things. I remember when those things just came out, man, and people were going crazy over them. I wanted to be a part of it too, but I never got the chance. I never got a chance, and I'm glad I never got into it. You know. Again, I was just focused on money. I'm glad I never got into it. The streams have been fun though. I'm super glad I decided to start streaming more often. The streams have been fun though. And if that isn't butt ugly, yeah. We're definitely gonna stream more. Definitely gonna stream more. The nighttime stream just worked for me. Just work. We've been kind of consistent on the streaming end for like the past couple of days. Took a break Sunday. I want to do like a simple dash of like gradient. Oops, what did I do? A simple dash of like a gradient. Something simple. A simple dash of like a gradient. But yeah, an NFT that's not ugly. Yeah. Holy crap. Nope. What the hell? No, that's not it. I never worked with this color before, so I don't really know what's the nice one. Okay, maybe we should just use the orange from the back, right? Maybe? Yeah, that's not it. That's not it, chat. We should like these a reddish tone. Oh, let's use the airbrush. Let's not do that. Let's use the airbrush. Get it. The gradient. The gradient for the character. Not too aggressive, it's something simple. It's a little gradient. Could always like change the color with tone correction. And that's good. And tone correction, saturation, contrast, hue. Oops, let's see. Okay. Yeah, I think that's fine. Maybe we add like a little outline to it or whatever. I don't want to start shading it. Then I'll just like start. Then I'll just start going all in. And I don't want to. Shoot. Oh shoot. Oh shoot. Shoot. I'm tempted. I'm tempted. Oh my god. I'm tempted. I'm tempted. I'm tempted. Let's just do something simple. Okay, we're just keeping it simple. Keep it at a buck. Give me a buck. Give me a buck. I'm not doing too much. Not doing too much. Nope, nope, nope. Stupid tablet always goes off. Brother. The cord for this tablet is so buggy. Cord for this tablet is so buggy. Yeah, I think this is fine. This is fine. Again, I don't want to go too hard. Okay. Okay, then I'm just gonna add like a little bit of rim lights. Again, I'm saying I don't want to go too hard, but I'm kind of doing a little bit too much. Yeah, actually, not a little bit much, but hey. You said cooking was wrong? You said cooking was wrong? You said our brother can't cook? What's the lure with the orange? It's just a thing that people say capybaras do. Like if you type in a capybara right now, you probably catch a couple images of capybaras with oranges. It's just I think I googled it one time to like find out why did they have oranges, and it's just like a folklore. They said they like oranges, which they kinda do. You know, they eat fruits and vegetables, but it's just like a running joke, I guess. Like a running joke. Like a running joke, I suppose. Let's give his bag a little bit of like color. Yeah. Yeah, like they typically put oranges on the capybara's head. Yeah, someone told me that the orange has lore. Yeah, it's like a folklore. I googled it once. It says something like folklore. It's cute though. It's cute though. Like when they used to with the oranges, it's cute. It's cute. I think what really made me. Hold on, let me get my facts straight before I say it. Which animal was? Let me get my facts straight before I say it. Yeah, so like what really made me love capybaras is I could not get enough of this meme right here. Like when I saw this meme, every time I see it, I laugh, and that's really where it all started. I was like, what animal is this? What animal is this, and why do they look so cute? It was this. This is a certified classic. I'm pretty sure all of you know it. The good old fashioned hold up, let them cook. Hold up, let them cook. And that's where it all started from. Hold up, let them cook. Found out that was capybaras. And they were like, when you watch the original video, they were like just like arguing with each other or something like that. So cool. Oops, that's not supposed to be. So cute, yeah. Yeah, they're pretty cute, I ain't gonna lie. Where's the flipping thing that I'm looking for? Brother, oh, this one I'm looking for. I'm stealing that meme. Yeah, just type in hold up, let him cook capybara, and you'll see it. You'll see it. It's funny. It's funny. Alright, I think this is the last thing I'm adding, a little bit of blush, and then we're like good to go. I'm gonna like shade the orange a little bit. It's just balls. I don't wanna go there. You don't wanna go there. Let's put this one. And like let's do this one. And like let's just give the orange a bit of gradient, and yeah, we're good to go. It's a bit of gradient. It's a bit of gradient. And the beautiful thing is that he's just, again, I would love to one day have Halo merch, like a Halo plushie. My God, oh God, the Halo plushie would be amazing. A Halo plushie would be insane. I'll do whatever it takes to get a Halo plushie. Believe in the dream. There we go. Where's the white light again? Here. Okay, we want to make this. So now we're gonna go on a layer above. We're gonna get orange as a color. I'm so cooked. Why? Why are you cooked, man? Why is it selecting like this? Pretty. This might be a bit ugly. Let's go with me, right? I want the plushie. I want the plushie too. I hope it becomes a reality someday. That's my hope. I hope it becomes a reality someday. I want the plushie too. There we go. Let's add a little bit of like extra light here. Let's blur this out. Filter, blur, Gaussian blur. Let's blur this out a little bit. There we go. And let's color the earring and the halo. Let's give it a little gradient, you know. I'm cooked though because I'm doing a fan comic and I'm barely making the poses work. Here's the whole lot of reference for head noggies. Sorry, I've been silent about it. I'm playing Minecraft with a friend. That's completely fine. It's completely fine. Minecraft is peak. Stream background music right now. That's cool. That's cool. That's completely cool. It's completely cool. It's completely cool. We're gonna as soon as I'm finished with this Halo drawing, we're gonna like talk about a couple things that maybe gaming. I'm gaming too. That's great. That's great. You guys can like do those things and still be a part of the stream. We're gonna talk about a couple art things though. So maybe I can give a bit of help Jimmy, or maybe like just a overall bit of advice, you know, if I can't provide full-on help the way that I want to. Head noggies. Alright, that's enough of that, and then we're gonna what's this? It's liner, right? Let's merge this down. And we're gonna like do a little bit of shading on the line, right? Now we're doing a little bit much here for a character, for someone else. I was gonna do much for a bit. I also want to look good. There we go. And let's export this selection, select this. Right, crop it, export it, export singular PNG, boom. Let's go ahead and import. Where is it? What the hell? Where is it? Where did it go? It's not in my folder. Where did it go? Oh crap, it went. Okay. Went to the wrong folder. Okay, my bad. This was supposed to be. Go for it. Any dollar price I can get. Also, if you don't know what a head nog is, you had one heck of a sheltered life from siblings. Yeah, I know what a head nog is. I know what a head nog is, don't worry. I don't know what it is. I'm sure that the feet are lame, but it's okay. I should maybe give him a little shadow. Oof, I'm not cooking. I should give him a little shadow. Let's give him a little let's give him a little shadow before I export this bad boy. Give him a little shadow. Realize that the legs are kind of off to as well, so you want to fix those better. Something like this. That looks fine. I want to see if I can fix these legs. That's rice on the cake, yeah. It makes them look grounded. Can I fix the leg though? This layer and this layer. This tool right here. And we're just gonna stretch this leg down just a little bit. Just a little bit. Just a little bit. That's it. We're just gonna fill in the gaps. Fill in the gaps right there. Alright, fine. We're gonna go back to this layer right here. Select it, boom. I'm gonna select it, and then we're gonna drop. What's wrong? Drop. File. Export single PNG. Boom. Place it. This one. We're gonna import. I shouldn't have. This is done. Get rid of this. Maybe I'll make this into a sticker too. I don't know. I am gonna make Halo stickers too for the Discord server. He's also supposed to be like the new Discord. He's gonna be the icon for the Discord server, and he's gonna be the icon for Patreon. That's the plan for Halo. He's just the mascot. He's just the mascot, guys. Import. Why is there a mask? Yes. Yeah, I'm gonna make Halo stickers for sure. I like that you guys. I like that you guys like the character too, so that it makes me feel good about him. That he's getting a bit of appreciation. Of course, I never turned off the flipping. You know what? I don't care. Of course, I never turned off the sketches when I was drawing this. Common mistake. I always do this. I always forget to turn off my sketch layer so that. Oh yeah, I have to. I have no choice. I have to get rid of it. Oops. I hate when that happens, man. Hold on, let me fix this real quick. Let me turn the sketch layer off. So this off, this off, this off, this off. Yeah. What is this? Yikes, yeah. It happens. It happens. It's annoying, but it happens. Because sometimes I turn the sketch layer so low I forgot it exists. Oh, oof. I just realized something. There's the next thing too. Man, I'm missing out on these mistakes. There's color missing right here. Maybe I missed that because the orange background, you know? Ooh. Hold on. Hold the phone. Let's turn this down too. Alright, I think I fixed everything. Which layer is this on? There's like this white line running around. Yeah, here it is. Here it is. There we go. Alright, everything has been fixed now. So there should be no more problems. Boom. They're just gonna like what do you call it? Edit, indie select, edit, change canvas size, put it back to 4,000 by 4,000. Guys, I found diamond. I was terrible at finding diamonds when I was younger and playing Minecraft. I was just absolutely god awful at it. I was terrible at it, man. But like, it got easier because Minecraft made diamonds easier to find when you in the modern era because cave systems are bigger and deeper now, so on and so forth. Alright, this is the post effects, because this took way too long to get done, but this is the post effects now. Bruh. We gotta line up the post effects. That's all I wanted to get done, the damn post effects. Okay, this is already mismatching. Oops. There we go. It's a bit better. There we go. Bit of saturation, lighten, filter, blur, wash and blur. Turn up a little bit. Turn up a little bit. Alright, that's good. And boom, boom. Just a little bit of white. Let's turn this down a little bit. Let's turn it down a little bit. Bit of white. And then boom. Boom. A little sparkle on the earring. Boom. Boom. And that's pretty much Halo the Sun God. Or Captain Halo, everybody. Shout out Captain Halo. Right here. I didn't do any light on the backpack. Rookie mistake. Bruh. Rookie mistake. Rookie mistake. But it's fine. It's fine. Alright, so I'm gonna change the profile picture for the Discord server and the Patreon with this. So give me a quick second. Let me see how it looks. If it looks good or not. Actually, as I'm playing right now, I noticed that the character I'm playing looks like your OC Marky. Search batter from IDV. Let me see. What's IDV? Batter from IDV. Batter. Oh yeah. Okay. Yeah, I can see the resemblance for sure. The character reminds me of Caroline though. That's broad button eyes. Caroline from that Caroline used to creep me out, man. When I was younger. I don't know if you guys know about that show. Caroline used to creep me out, baby. Crop. Let's do a little filter. There's a little noise filter here. I don't even know if Discord would allow me to use that because usually noise filters make the drawings like super heavy. Anyway. Let's export. IDV is kind of like an underrated game, to be honest. Okay, I still never got to watch Caroline. Strange childhood. But yeah, I just noticed the hair looks kind of okay. Never seen Caroline though. That's interesting. Never heard that one. All right, got the export. Let me see what it looks like now, chat. I'm gonna go run Patreon and change the icon and stuff. See what it looks like. Chun-Li, my beloved wife. I'm sorry. I love you so much. I'm sorry, but you just gotta go, baby. I'm sorry, baby. I'm sorry. I love you. Love you. Okay, hold on. Open, because Patreon doesn't allow me to crop the image, so I'm gonna crop it here and then like use it. So, miss it. Man, I haven't heard Identify in a minute. You're still kicking, huh? In minutes? What are we talking about? What's Identify? What are we talking about? Let's keep the orange in here. Yeah, I like this. This is what I want. This is what I want. This is what I want. Oh, I wish it was centered. Oh, it not being centered is showing me for a loop. Let me see if I can center it. Yeah, this is better. Oh my god. What's up, Andrew? Let's change it. Oh, okay, so Patreon. That's better. I'm gonna change the banner eventually on Patreon too as well, but right now Halo is up on the Patreon. Let's do that. Let's go to the Discord server. The server. Play on words. I've gotten the upper bod somewhat done. Okay, cool. We're gonna talk about that now in a second here. Launch my beloved server settings. Launch my beloved. I love all my girls that I drew. The fan art for these girls that I drew. But my beloved's Halo is just him. Halo is just him, guys. So okay, Halo is now the mascot for the creative corner. So if you haven't joined the Discord server yet, you can always join it. You know what I'm saying? You can always join it. So we're gonna be making stickers and all things too. Let me just share him in the art chat for anybody who wasn't in the stream. Captain Halo. Wait, I shared the wrong thing. I don't want the full body image. I want the PFP image. Hold on. There you go. Alright. Capybara cult unlocked. You're right, it's definitely unlocked. Alright, so this is done. I'm cool with this. Cool with this. We can put you to the side. Alright, okay, so you know, Jimmy and anybody else who needs a little bit of help with their art, go ahead. If you're in the server, you could share your whip, share what you're currently working on if you want to. And I'll see how best I can assist. You know, if I could give a little bit of advice, or punch in a good direction, or you know, recommend you a YouTube video if it's not from me, from someone else. You know, let me know. Let me know what you guys got. So, yeah, Jimmy, seeing that you're the one that's drawing right now. If you got the drawing that you're working on, you want to like share it, share it. Share it, man. Share it. Share that drawing. Share that drawing. Share that drawing. Share that drawing. Good stream though. Good stream. This was very fun. It was very fun. Shout out to everybody who stopped by. Shout out to Nelson, Lily, Jimmy, Young Ninja, Red Soup, Luffy. A couple other people dropped by. You know, shout out to everybody. Everybody dropped by in the stream. Shout out to y'all. You made this very, very fun. way more fun than I expected it to be. So yeah, just tell me when you shared it. Yeah, so we can look at it. You can share it in art critique if you want other people to give you critique on it, you know. But if you don't want other people's critique, you can always share it in like whips and sketches, and I can look at it from there. I can look at it from there. I feel special again. Rawr. Show the character sheet for my webtoon car. Alright, cool. Let's look at it. Critique would be fire. Alright, I got you. I got concept sketches. Cool. Alright. Let's see what we got. Feiyan. Okay, am I pronouncing that name properly? Feiyan. Okay. Feiyan looks cool already. So we're gonna do red soups. OC, and let's see what we can talk about it. Let's see what we can get from it. All right. So let me change the stream thing real quick. Hold on. Okay, that's fine. I don't need to change it. It's fine. Alright, so this is Feiyan. Am I pressing that properly, Red Soup? There's a stream delay by 15 seconds, so I don't know if I can press that. But Feiyan from Red Soup. Alright, so let's talk about what you've done well. You know, it's always good to talk about what people have done well in their drawings. First of all, I love the eyes. I love everything that's going on for them right now. I love the shape of them. I think eyes are... The overall face of a character is very, very important, especially when you want to get the personality across, because if you have a specific art style, a character can get lost in that art style, you know, if you don't know what you're doing. So I love the face, I love the eyes, I love the shape of the eyes. It's very nice, it's very interesting. I love the little shape that you give to them. That's pretty cool. The face shape seems pretty fine to me. If I would say anything about the face though, I would say maybe opt to make the nose a little bit bigger. You know what I'm saying? Maybe we could have like a little bit, just a tiny bit bigger, because the nose just gets lost. You know what I'm saying? It just gets lost in all of that. You know, it looks almost non-existent. You feel me? And a good rule of thumb when you're drawing eyes, you know, it doesn't matter what size of eyes you use, just as long as you make them look proportional. So how you make them look proportional on the face is that you ensure that the eyebrows are typically longer than the eyes themselves. You know what I'm saying? It gives off a good proportion. You feel me? So if you want to make the eyes smaller underneath the eyebrows, or if you want to make the eyebrows longer, it's your choice. But yeah, this is something that I learned a bit later in my art journey, and it really has helped like just give this more proportional, realistic look. It could be a stylistic choice too. Could be up to you, but you know, that's what I'm saying. The ears could also be down a little bit more, you know, just for the sake of proportion. We could bring the ears down a little bit more. Just like down to where the nose is, because your ears typically end right at the nose. You know what I'm saying? And these are just like super small nitpicks. Like overall, everything is done pretty well. Again, it could be a stylistic choice. The way how you draw the face could be a stylistic choice. I would typically just like try to get a little bit wider on the edges here. That's just me. I have to get a bit wider on the edges. So you can see I'm not doing that much to it, but I'm just adding these small nuances that can like give it a bit more structure and proportion to it. That's it. Nothing too big, nothing too crazy. That's it. Nothing overall. So like you did pretty good on it. It looks pretty good. I love it. I think it's pretty tough. I love the expressions and stuff too. I love the fact that the way he's battle damage and so on and so forth. So that's pretty cool. So yeah, pretty good job on this one so far. Pretty good job on this part right here. Let me erase the red. Pretty good job. So like without what this is without what I added, without it, with it. Just a little, you know, a little extra stuff, like just to give it a bit more proportion. Again, could be a stylistic choice. It's up to you. Alright? Let's go to the next one. Alright, so the side view. The side view looks fine. You know, I could obviously tell it's a side view. The problem with it is that it's a she. Okay, cool. The she. The reason why it was hard for me to tell it was a she was because the eyelashes were hidden in the hair, so I didn't see it. So yeah. Yeah, so let's work with she. Alright? So she looks pretty good from the side view. The thing is the proportions are off. So if we were to draw, let's use a sketcher pen. If we were to draw like how a side view should look, let's just do like something like this. Try to get the proportions right. Just a little something. Little circle here, boom, boom, boom. This is the lines here for whatever. So the lines here, whatever, boom, boom, boom. Draw how side view should look. Boom, boom, boom. Right? Typically, when you're drawing the side profile of a character, you normally want the top, if it's especially from this angle, the top of the ear to line up with the top of the eyebrows. So in your case, the eyes are too far above the overall proportion, the lineup. So if we take this, it'll look a bit messy, and we bring it down a little bit, just a little bit. Maybe we fill in the gaps a little. Let's go ahead and fill in the gaps a little bit. Fill in the gaps a little bit. Just fill in the gaps a little bit like that. And then we take the bridge of the nose and we bring it down. So like you have to focus on these proportions, right? It'll do better for you. You focus on these proportions. I believe the nose is typically in the middle of everything, and it's very, very rough what I'm doing, but just focus on proportions and you'll be fine. So like the ear is a good place to line up everything. So the bottom of the ear lines up with the bottom of the nose. The middle where the what do you call it, the nose ridge starts is typically right through the middle of the pupil. Yeah, that was my first time like drawing a side profile, to be honest. Yeah, you did pretty good. You did pretty good. Again, after that now, everything after that is just like stylistic choice. You could make the nose a bit smaller. Maybe that's your choice. You could make it longer. It's up to you. But you want to keep things close to this line. Let's use a blue color here to make it more apparent. This line right here. This line right here. Right here, you want to keep most of, sorry if you hear the dogs outside barking, I don't know what they're barking for, maybe they're seeing something. You want to keep most of the part sticking out, hold on, most of the part sticking out closer to this line, closer to this line, you know what I'm saying, closer to that line, you get me? And once again, it's the same rule of thumb. You could make the eyes smaller if you like. It could be a stylistic choice. I'm not going to knock you for it. I personally make the eyes a bit smaller. That's just me. Yeah, there are like so many interesting side profile videos I could recommend. Obviously, I recommend you check out Proco, how to draw faces, how to draw heads, so on and so forth. I recommend you check that out. You can also check out Ethan Becker's videos too as well, how to draw faces. Those are pretty good. I don't have a face video up on the channel, but I'm gonna be making one soon. But yeah, once again, small little changes, but you know they make a bit of difference. It's a little bit of difference, you know. And a quick tip that I've also discovered recently. I've never seen this in any video. I was just like trying to figure out how to draw a better side profile. What you want to do, if you ever studied like technical drawing in school, you know about like cutting planes. So what I figured out is that if you want to know the side view of your character, say you draw your character from the front view like this, all you have to do is cut things in half. So you cut the eye in half, and now you have the side view of the eye, what it would look like. So this will be the shape of the eye in the side view. This will be the shape, because we cut the original frontal plane in half, and that will be the side view. You could do the literal same thing for the entirety of the character. You could cut everything in half, cut everything in half, and you will get what you need to get. So, yeah. If you're ever struggling with side view, just cut it in half. Cut it in half and then fill in the gaps right there. But overall, pretty cool. Pretty cool character, pretty cool side view. I don't knock it for the first attempt. Let's just keep the edits. Let's get the edits here. Let's get the edits here. I don't knock it for the first attempt. Pretty cool. Alright. The standing pose. This is fine, honestly. I love the effects over here too. The effects over here are tough. Pretty cool effects, like super cool. Lightning changes from pink to blue. We're using Philosopher's Stone. Holy crap! Is she a Full Metal Alchemist character, guys? is she one of them? You know what I'm saying? The pose. All I want from the pose is just to be more consistent. You want to keep the angles a bit more consistent. Like it's important to use line of action when you're working with a pose. Let's use line of action right here and see what we get out of it. See what we get out of it. See what kind of flow we get. See what kind of flow we get. But mostly so far. Redstone, it's just been like small nuances. So you're already on the right track. It's just like correcting like some small mistakes, and just obviously keep on drawing, and you'll be fine. You're already on the right track, dude. So you haven't really done. You're doing pretty good for yourself. This is not too bad. Actually, this is not too bad. Like, it could be a bit more aligned. Like, all I'm gonna say is that whenever you're drawing the body, you have to keep the perspective that you're drawing in mind. So you want to keep everything aligned to that perspective, if that makes sense. So try to always remember that. Don't just, you know, go off the perspective grid, or things will just start to look weird. And also use gesture drawing, use the line of action, because that can help you get a more convincing gesture, a more convincing look. Because if we follow the line of action here, you know, we move the head over a little bit and just put it to the middle a little bit more. It looks more proportional. Does it not? Does it not look more proportional? Does it not look more proportional? It looks more proportional when we put the head over a little bit, and like, let's fill in the gaps right here. Fill in the gaps right here. Looks more proportional. It's more proportional, right? Because we use line of action. So this is before. I'm just undo a little bit. This is before. It's all the way over there. This is after. Just more proportional. It's more in line with everything else. It's more in line with the flow. It looks more convincing. Alright? So just keep the line of action in mind. Keep the perspective that you're working with in mind. And keep your proportions in mind. And you're fine. That's it. Again, small nitpicks. It's really not terrible. It's very good art, to be honest. You're on the right track. So doing pretty good. Same thing for the back view too as well. Same thing for the back view too as well. You wanna keep things aligned. It just gives you a better image. That's all it does. It gives you a better image. Where's my pen? Where's this? It gives you a better image. So keep things in line, and remember, back anatomy is not easy. It's not easy to draw a convincing back, so I'm not gonna knock anybody for this. But like, yeah, look at here. The way you draw the split in the hair right here, it shows that the head should be going like this. But like, the split's going one way and the rest of the head is going the other way. You want to keep the consistency. You want to keep the consistency, that's all. Just keep everything going in the general perspective that you started off with. The general perspective that you're telling. And the best way you can do that is just like use line of action. Just put your landmarks down first before you start drawing. And then you can find yourself having a more convincing image that way. Cool? But overall, cool drawing. Cool drawing. Cool drawing. Cool drawing, cool character. That's Fei-Yan, right? That's Fei-Yan. Cool character. Everything's pretty cool to me. The hand looks pretty cool. You know, small nitpicks. Alright. That's Red Soup's character. Hopefully that helped a little bit. Hopefully that helped a little bit. Just remember the line of action. Keep the line of action in mind. Use it. You can always check out Proko's video on how to draw heads, how to draw faces. He's very informative on that. You can also check out Ethan Becker. Ethan Becker has good videos on that. And you can always check out me. I'll make a video on how to draw faces soon. But if you need one right now, you can always check out those guys. for sure. Or Mark Brunette. Mark Brunette makes good videos too as well. So keep those three. Those three. You don't have to watch anybody else except those three. Except those three. Alright, let's look at... Oh, okay. Art of Seer. Okay. Okay, I remember this. I remember this. Okay, I remember this. Okay, yeah. Wait. Because the name is different in the Discord server than it is on YouTube. I'm assuming Sierra is Nelson, right? Nelson, you're Sierra, or is it Jimmy? Well, Jimmy said he was struggling with everything, so I don't. This art doesn't look like something that is struggling. So let me know. Let me know. Is it? Yeah, okay, it's Sierra. Okay. Okay. Cool. All right. Honestly, this isn't wrong with this. I guess we're just gonna like, show the art then. I guess we're gonna show the art and just like do a bit of, let's show the art and like, you know, hear what the chat gotta say about it. Show the art and see what the chat gotta say about it. But honestly, it's good. I even saw your life drawings, which are pretty cool too. So. Now, I haven't posted mine, probably not going to until I get the bottom half done. That's completely fine. That's completely fine. Alright, here's some of Sierra's art, guys. Let's put it up on the screen. I remember when you were talking about this. Let's import some other images. Let's open up some other images. But these are fine, though. These are fine to me. Yeah, it's what I love the most about it. It's tackling what most people are scared of, and that's dynamic posing. So I give you a lot of props for doing that. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people would not touch what you're touching. You know, they'll just stick to their static imagery, their static poses. They'll just stick to like, oh, look at me, I'm stick man, I'm just a stick man, I'm just a stick man standing around, you know, I don't do much. You know, I don't do much, I'm just a stick man standing around. You have to get out of your comfort zone a little bit more. You know what I'm saying? You gotta do a bit more. And in this case, you're doing more. You know, you're doing more, and you're bound to be better just simply by doing more. You know what I'm saying? Not being a little stiff stick man. So yeah, shout out to you for that. No real nitpicks. Anything I recommend will just be a stylistic choice. Like you have the proportion right here. The proportion looks right. It's your style. You can choose if you want to keep the faces like this. Obviously, he's looking up. He's supposed to be looking up a little bit. It looks like. No, well, his head is supposed to be tilt back while he's looking down a little bit. So I understand why the mouth's a little bit higher and everything else, which is fine. You know, so if you just follow a little bit of perspective here, let's see if we can follow the perspective here and see what we get out of it. You know what I'm saying? It seems to match up for the most part, you know? For the most part, it seems fine. I don't really have much arguments for it. If I was to do anything to this, it would just be a stylistic choice. I don't have much arguments for it. The nose, the size of the nose is, again, a stylistic choice. You could honestly just keep that. It's up to you. I would just make it a little bit bigger. That's just me, though. I would just... Let me see if I can even make it bigger with the space that we have. Yeah, you can also bring the face down a little bit. You know, you can bring the face down a little bit. Like, that's if he's not looking down at the audience, if he's not looking down at the camera. Bring the face down a little bit to stretch it out. Grab your proportions, because remember, the bottom of the ear is supposed to line up with the nose. So when we bring the face down a little bit, we get it's a slightly better looking image. Slightly better looking, but again, I don't know if that's your choice or not. You know, that's your choice or not. But overall, not much to say there, you know. Brother looks fine to me. So, face up, face down. You know what I'm saying? Does he look a little bit better? Let me know. Your choice is yours. Let's talk about the poses here real quick. So one, it seems like he's leaning up. Oops. It seems like he's leaning up to one side. You know, due to the pose that he's making. So let's use like a gesture, like get an idea of what we're working with here. Let's bring the pen down a little bit. Let's just start working here. So he's leaning over to one side. Let's just draw here. Draw the neck a little bit. Boom, boom, boom. I will say his head might be a little bit too small too, but is it? It depends. It depends. His head might be a little bit too small. Yeah, he has a very thick neck. His head might be a little bit too small, but that's a nitpick. That's a nitpick. That's fine. That's not something that you have to worry about. I don't think it's that big of a deal. You know, I like the sheer fact that I had to like pay attention, like pay attention to it, to like see it. So, you know what I'm saying? Like it works well enough. It works well enough without it, without like a bigger, more proportional head. You know what I'm saying? So again, yeah, it's fine. Yeah, this looks fine. The hand looks fine. Maybe the hand could be up a little bit more. Again, you guys are doing great. Like, again, these are nitpicks. These are like not super, oh, this is wrong, boom, boom, boom. No, nitpicks. Like, I like to leave people up to their stylistic choices. You know what I'm saying? The torso is long. Again, that could be your choice, not mine. But yeah, overall, it seems pretty good. I'm not gonna lie, it seems pretty solid. It seems pretty solid. Like, and the more you draw, the more you get better, the better images you'll produce. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, it seems pretty solid. It seems pretty solid. Let's just do these little edits that I mentioned before. Let's do a slightly bigger head. Slightly bigger head to fit the proportion of the body. The hands, maybe they could be a little bit bigger too as well. Slightly bigger. Slightly bigger. Slightly bigger for this one. And maybe we could fill in the gap right here for the shoulder. Oh, by the way, when you get to the pants, in my defense, the pants is a drop crotch. Okay, let's fill in the gap here on this little shoulder right here. Right, let's fill in that little gap right there. Maybe we could even bring this hand. Oh, this tab's gonna go again. Oh shit, got it. Okay, it's back. So I just can fill in little gaps here in this little space right here. Bring it over a little bit. And yeah, just nitpicks. It's not even that deep. It's not even that deep. It's really not. It's not even that deep. It's nitpicks. It's nitpicks. So a slightly bigger head, slightly bigger hands. That's it. And maybe you fill in a little gap here that you had left out, and you're fine. You know what I'm saying? Nothing too crazy. Obviously, if I was drawing, I would have drawn a bit different. The pants are fine to me. I don't really see a big issue. This pose is fine. This pose is fine. Like, look at how you did the feet here. The feet, you did that extremely well. Like, the shoes was drawn very, very well. Like, this pose is very good. Very, very good. Very good everything. Very good pose. Very good everything. Great job. There's nothing too much to be said about that. Maybe I don't know what the pose is. I've never drawn a pose like this, so I don't know if, you know, these line up well, you know. I don't know. Let's see what it looks like if we bring this up a little bit. See what it looks like. I don't know. Never seen the pose myself, but we'll see. See, maybe you could have brought the feet up a little bit to keep the angle, to keep the proportion of the knees lined up, you know. And then you could also make the bottom, the foot down here a little bit bigger. But again, I never saw the pose, so I don't know what you saw. I don't know what you saw. You know what I'm saying? I never saw the pose, I don't know what you saw. But yeah, this pose is solid. It's a dance pose, I'll say that much. Alright, cool. But yeah, this is solid. Solid art right here. Pretty good. These are also pretty solid. Again, very daring, very expressive, very interesting. I have no problems with these at all. Like, honestly, if we draw the gesture behind it, the gesture, like, without even drawing a gesture, it looks solid. It looks like everything is just grounded. So like GG's, you know what I'm saying? Like, solid pose, solid everything. Good job, Sierra. Good job. Good job. Same thing here again. The gesture seems pretty solid. Everything seems fine. Yeah. It's solid work. Solid work. Solid. Yep. Seems like it works pretty well. Yeah. 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 It works. Solid. No issues here from me. Good dancer, boys. I think I could critique is the coloring maybe. But yeah, there really isn't much coloring here to critique, so yeah. And then you have these drawings right here. Once again, stylistic choices. I don't see any problems here. I'm not gonna tell you that these are bad drawings. You know what I mean? These are stylistic choices. You know, these are things that we choose to do, but they look good. They look good. They look like they play very well, especially this one. This one looks good. This one looks very good. You know what I'm saying? So you're really on the right path. You're doing great. You're doing great. Honestly, you're doing great. Shout out to here. Everything else does great. Just gotta get more style in there. True. Oh, it did not being grayscale. Yeah, maybe just add a bit more style in there. You know, add a bit more pizzazz. You know, I don't know what that could be. Maybe accessories, whatever. These are just recommendations from us to you. You don't have to take them. Feel me? You don't have to. But overall, you did pretty good. You did pretty good. You did pretty good. I love the noses too. You did pretty good. You did pretty good. The eyes, the nose, the lips. You did pretty good. You did great, Sierra. You did great. Good job. Good job. Good job. No complaints from me. Good job. Good job. Good job. We got. I'm so happy that you guys are actually like doing so well. You know, you guys are on the right path. So like, stick with it. Don't be afraid to refine your skills. Don't be afraid to put in some little more work. And yeah, for anybody who's struggling, don't be afraid to join the Discord server. Share your work there. There are people in there who are more than happy to give you critique and their opinions. And yeah, fun times. Fun times. It's all good. And like, if you don't even join the server, just keep working. You know, keep on. Be your own critique. Remember this. Like, the only person's opinion that truly matters at the end of the day as it relates to your art is yours. Be fair to yourself, but at the same time, hold yourself accountable. I am my biggest critique, which is like something that you need to balance well. Because when you're your biggest critique, you can also be your biggest hater, which you don't want. You need to approach yourself fairly and say, okay, maybe I could have done maybe I could have done the face a little bit better. Maybe I could have done the perspective on the face a little bit better. Maybe I could have done that a little bit better. You know what I'm saying? Like, you approach those things after you're done the drawing. You talk about what you do, like, oh my god, I love the way I did the nose. You know, I love the way how I got this done. You know, don't always beat yourself up and hit yourself on the head all the time. Just be fair to yourself. Acknowledge those things. Acknowledge your weaknesses. Acknowledge your strengths and work on them. You know what I'm saying? Oh my god, I don't know how to draw ears. Maybe I'll go watch an ear video. I don't know how to like assemble the head. You know what I'm saying? Just do that. Be fair to yourself and everything else will work out. You know what I'm saying? Pretty happy with my art now. Really just gotta improve with anatomy and consistency. And that's easy. Like, once you decide that you want to improve, you will improve. You get me? Because you start doing things that you need to improve. You start to study anatomy. You start to study artists more. You start to pay more attention to what those artists might do to make their work what they are. And you'll be good to go. Alright, actually, I need help choosing for my character designs. Like, I can't choose choose color for my character design. I can't choose good ones. Got any tips? Color is a whole different bag of chips. The thing about color is that you have to... Let me close this art. Let me close this. Shout out Sierra. Doing good art. You have to know what... Shout out Red Soup too as well. Good art. You gotta know what you're going for in color. Like, what mood are you trying to play into? Like, color in art is a good way to know someone's personality. Like, you could be the person who likes a more vibrant, saturated color. Or you could be the person who likes a more dull, dim color. You know what I'm saying? So I can't really tell you any advice on how to pick your colors. What I can tell you though is to play into color contrast. All right, play into things that work well off each other. Right, play into things that are gonna complement each other. You know, understand color complete. That's what I'm looking for. Color complete. Complementary colors. That's what I'm looking for. Understand complementary colors, like on the color wheel. Like, well, I think they say, I learned this like when I was in high school when I was young. Colors that are across from each other on the color wheel, they are typically complementary. So yellow and blue would typically work well together. You know, yellow and blue would typically work well together. Green and pink will typically work well together. You get me? You obviously have to know how to use them, but yeah, work on colors that complement each other and work on having strong values. You know, work on when you have a dark color, a darker tone, you want to add a lighter tone to it for contrast, and an even lighter tone to it again for contrast to help with the build-up. So those are things you want to keep in mind. The best place I could recommend to you, Lily, for colors is Marco Bucci. Marco Bucci, let me bring up his channel here. I bring him up so many times, but people are just sleeping on my boy. Marco Bucci is very, very, very good at color. You know, color theory go brew, yeah, right. Color theory go brew. Marco Bucci. Let's go for Marco Bucci. Marco Bucci will give you all you need to know about color. The best thing I've ever heard from him is that he doesn't look at color by names. He looks at colors by their temperature. So you have, like, for example, red, what we would call red, you know, he will just call a warm tone. That's what he will call it, a warm tone. What we will call blue, we'll call it a cool tone, right? And when we look at colors like this, it kind of helps your mind to, like, you know, eliminate the idea of picking colors and choosing these many different concepts. You know what I'm saying? Oh, I didn't. Oops, my bad. I didn't bring up the flipping. You guys weren't seeing what I was showing here. Yeah, red, blue, cool. What we call blue, you call a cool tone. What we call red, we call a warm tone. You guys weren't seeing the screen for the longest time. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. You guys weren't seeing the screen. My bad. And here's his channel. Here's his channel, Marco Bucci. Here's his channel, Marco Bucci. So, like, see right here, the power of light on skin colors. That's a great video. I never watched it, but that's a great video right there. Great starting video. He has another video that he did on Proco, which was a live stream. The live stream is up. It's still up on Proco's channel, I believe. Where is it? I think I was watching. Here it is. This color mixing demo with Marco Bucci. You can watch this. You can watch this. Very, very informative. I watched this when I was watching this live. Marco was answering my questions, giving me the what's what, and it was great. So check out Marco Bucci. Check out Marco Bucci. You'll definitely get where you need to go with colors if you check out Marco Bucci. But bear that little tip in mind. View colors as tones, you know, warm tones, cool tones, so on and so forth. You know, and you can still call them yellows and blues and whatever. But yeah. So to you, Lily, when you're picking your colors, pick what you like. Alright? But make sure that you allow contrast to play a role, like the principle of contrast. So if you're gonna go very saturated, right, make sure you have desaturated colors so that those saturated colors could pop more and have a better foundation. Eventually the whole color arc on Mark Creative's YouTube channel will start, you know, but for right now the color arc is hit or miss. Hit or miss. So check out his channel for sure. You'll learn everything you know about colors from Mark Creative. Don't forget that. But yeah, you guys are doing great. Overall, you guys are doing great. Great. But yeah, good stream, good vibes, good energy. Appreciate you guys, as I said before. It was mad fun. Mad fun working. Drawing Halo here. It's not Jimmy's favorite, but Zorro Halo will probably be a thing. Zorro Halo will probably be a thing in the future. Just saying, maybe Halo's brother, or or maybe he's just a random capybara that just looks like Zoro. You never know, maybe it's like a running joke, who knows. But yeah, that was fun to do, and that's gonna be it from me for tonight. So shout out to all you guys for stopping by on the stream, spending the time, and I appreciate every single one of you. These nightly streams have been fun. I'll try my best to do more and bring more art and do more cool stuff. So if you haven't already, check out the Patreon. Really does help the art, keeps the art coming, keeps the videos coming. If not, that's completely fine. Subscribe to the channel. You know, turn on that post notification bell if you haven't already. You know, so you never miss a stream, you never miss a video. And if you haven't checked out Discord already, check out Discord now. You know what I'm saying? Mark Creative on Twitter, Mark Creative Originals on Instagram, Mark Creative on Blue Sky, Mark Creative everywhere else. With that being said, have a good rest of your night, guys. Happy drawing. Catch you guys in the next one. Peace. See you next time, bro. Good night. I will share my art soon. Yeah, share your art in the Discord server. Alright, guys. Hopefully I can join more streams. Hopefully I can stream more so you can join more streams. Alright, guys. Have a good rest of your night. Peace.